and hit it because, like, what if like Steve Wilkos, like, say Rosa Parks got accused of something unsavory, and she goes on Steve Wilkos. That's like like a unstoppable force versus an immovable object as far as sitting down goes.
Well, we've never done our peanut gallery Steve
Yeah,
Wilkos.
like it's like that one's. It's so us that like, I don't even know how to like get.
Rosa Parks comes out and
Yeah,
Steve throws her chair and won't let her sit down.
Yeah,
You broke the law.
She sits down anyway, and
Holy
he just
shit! I just clipped hard. That was terrible.
She sits down, and he picks up her and the chair and just hurls her into the wall, and
yells back at the boss, Rosa.
Yeah, and then then the
Well, it makes sense. Steve Wilkos is a skinhead.
So yeah, Chicago cop, fucking
Obviously racist.
Imperial Cyclops of the
the Grand Wizard of the Midwestern.
The
Chicago KKK.
Yeah, I heard he's a giant centaur in the local chapter or something.
I heard he's a +4 paladin in the KKK.
He's a dwarvish elf.
Mage.
He's a fucking Breton in the
he's a
local
fire mage.
Yeah, he summons familiars. He's a conjuring Breton in the local chapter of his clan.
What a fucking asshole!
I know, fucking.
He ruins Game Workshop, that store that you just go in and paint miniatures.
Oh yeah, ACAC. All cops are Cyclops. It's so funny the KKK as like a position called Cyclops. Like,
well, they're just silly, dude.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons. Like,
it is, yeah.
Like
it's all role playing, really.
Yeah. See,
role playing, and you dress up. It's exactly like going to the Ren Fair.
Yes. Oh, see, yeah, see. So
all
of
horses.
You fantasy people and Renfrew people, you're all basically the clan, is what we're saying.
I mean, essentially.
It's the same amount of, people of color.
Same amount of
pageantry.
Each
function, yeah.
Same amount of people of color.
Yeah, true.
There's like somehow that one nerdy POC that's there.
Yeah,
and he's just trying to fuck a fat white girl,
and succeeding.
Oh yes, and he's definitely succeeding.
He's just fucking them waterbed tits. It's like. Yeah, like you ever like have like.
And we're back, baby.
Mm-hmm, and we are fucking back.
It's been a little while.
You're listening to the faggot and the faggot.
I'm out of sound drops. I fucked up.
We were our own sound drops this time.
Yeah, just listen to me stand up and sit down. You'll hear me make a bunch of daddy sounds.
To the Lip Smack Hour on ASMR, like call me Lip Smack Jack and the fucking fag.
Fag and Lip Smack Jack.
Do you remember? I just kind of wanted to talk about Morning Zoo too. Do you remember like?
The hell's Morning Zoo?
It's like the genre of radio show that's like morning drive, like like Woody and Rizzuto kind of were like that. Bubba the Love Sponge. It's like shock jockey stuff, like
gotcha.
But for the morning drive, like the different like bits and stuff and segments. Do you remember like the drive-by whorings?
Drive-by, yeah.
Like basically some guy would like send in a message like, "Yo, my girl cheated on me and stopped paying for my beer. So
my girl stopped paying me to pay her for child support."
Yeah, so this girl was making me pay child support.
Basically, she left me for a way more successful employed, if you would, man.
So Woody and Rizzuto, if you would do such respect to me as to play that car sound effect and shout whore live on the radio.
Yeah. And, call her a whore on her drive to work.
Yeah, it's just like she's not listening. She's listening to fucking Joy FM or like some.
Probably the hip hop hour because I heard she's done chocolate.
She's she
left him
I'm
for
sad
a black.
to say that my wife has gone black and to a permanent end and will not be back.
Coming back.
How do I explain this to my kid? One day that her
That
mom's
soon
never coming back.
Jerome's gonna be your stepbrother.
Yes, she's. I mean, the kids, Gen Z kids are so fucking porn brained that they'll be. This is gonna. They'll like, well, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Now I can get fucking.
You can finally bang my white mom.
Yeah,
I'll be a cuck.
So my wife's fucking a black dude. My son keeps getting stuck in the dryer.
Getting fucked by the dude. What I call him, Jermaine? Jamal?
Let's just say Draymond.
Draymond.
Yeah,
Man.
I like Draymond. Whatever, like, cause like the most hack you could do probably is like what is it? It's like what is like the most like the like every like racist guy like say like Jamal
I don't know. Like, I know what you mean, but I don't know what their go-to is.
It used to be
it could
Jerome.
Be, it could be like
it was anywho, it's like Shaniqua when people like say it's like come up with a real black name, like
and they just go with the stereotype because they heard it once and were like, whoa, they name her that?
Yeah, like it's
like, in fact, I wish that my name was like, if I was a white Jamal, that'd be tight.
Dude, that would be rad.
I'm so glad I dodged the white draft of getting like. And
dude,
it sucks to be Kyle, but Kyle, Kyle is such a white name.
Or if you're a Tanner, or even Tyler.
Ugh.
Like Tyler, like. I'm sorry, Tyler, if you ever listen to this, but like an adult man named Tyler.
Go by your middle name.
That
what
shit's
is it?
sus. Tyler Joseph.
Yeah, something like that.
It's Joseph. Even my brother have the same middle name.
But that's gay.
Yeah, no, it is because you could either. There's not even really a better alternative. You could be like Ty,
hold on, I
which
gotta
is
take a shit.
you're stocking something. And he goes, "Hey Frank," he gets all close to me. He goes, "Fuck you," and just walks away.
Your manager did that?
He's
tight.
He's pretty fucking funny. Like,
I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like he's like 33, but he's got like a 14-year-old stepdaughter. I think he's got like a little like slightly older woman actually.
Okay,
I don't know if it's just his fiance is like had a kid young, but like he's talking about he's like these kids like they tell me like, oh, I want to stay home from school because I need to have like a mental health day or self-care day. Like, what the fuck? It's like I'm sympathetic and all, but like what is like what? Like, what is going on with these kids?
Like, what's happened to these kids?
Because, like, so there's, like, my coworkers like that, too. Like oh, it's like a self-care day. Like, it's like, I think AOC did it, too. Like, her, like, second week in Congress, she's like, I need a self-care day. It's like, fucking better be like, fucking...
Dude, no, that's absolutely
it's
baloney.
Like, I mean, yeah, because, like, it's also because, like, it's so, like... It's something that on its face is like, seems good, but like it's definitely just like used like flippantly, willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like
that's the thing; it's easy to abuse.
Yeah, but you also
gotta
know how to like go on with your day when you even though you're having a bad one.
Right.
Like,
I only call off if I have like an extreme case of like I can't stop shitting.
Oh yeah.
Where the other day I was actually late to work, like 30 minutes because I literally could not. I woke up normally like my normal time, 5:30 a.m. because I have to leave work at 7:30.
Shit for 3 hours.
I have I have to give myself 2 hours to like maybe shit, maybe like let another one slide up. I drank a cup of coffee and I definitely have to shit. And then like I got to shower because then I get swampy and sweaty and I can't.
No, for sure.
Carry around that pile of mud in my back pocket all day.
I know what you mean. Me and my dad were kind of talking about this. Like, I've never been like I just like call out because I don't know. Like, I don't know if I didn't feel like going in like, and because of that, like my managers will look the other way on so many things just because I reliably show up and I don't bother them. I do my job. I'm probably the best cashier there, but like so I could be like late a little bit every day.
And I'll
like,
and if I have to take like my because I'm a fucking like whatever the hell my doctor like bipolar or retarded or whatever my doctor said to me. I wasn't listening.
You're sweet tarts.
Yeah, he's just like giving me a lollipop after a psychiatric meeting.
He just coming out of the zipper of his pants.
I have to get on my hands and knees.
Got a bomb pop. Yeah.
Bob for the.
He's like, how does this bomb pop not melt it? It's so warm. It's just dick painted red, white, and blue. It's all pointy so on the end, funny. And no, but like, but because I never call off.
Yeah,
too,
like if I'm going like completely crazy, like I have days where I'm literally like losing my mind. I say something else. I don't say I need a mental health.
Yeah, like exactly.
I'm terrified of telling my fucking boss that I am like a mental midget.
Because nobody should know your real mental height except you.
Yeah,
you and God.
And you know what?
And like the thing is, like, because I never call off for like willy-nilly shit, and I'm like routinely the only one who'll show up even if there's an ice storm and shit. Like I showed up today, and they're like, Frank, like, what the fuck? We tried calling you. There's no work today, but
motherfucker, answer your phone sometimes.
It's like
don't come up with an excuse. Yesterday, I had to drive to your house to find you, listening to a podcast on your phone. I'm like, I've been texting you all day. Don't try and tell me you didn't get my texts.
I didn't see them. I may have saw the notification, but I was in the middle of playing Scrabble or something.
All you do is Scrabble and podcast. I don't know how you can just ignore my messages. It's all about me.
It's all about just crushing women at Scrabble.
They think they know words.
Yeah, dude. I like fucking women. I have the best words. I have the biggest. My brain is so big, it's pressing on the inside of my skull.
I have the best words.
Yes, you have the best words.
Do you think Putin would be walking all over Ukraine if Donnie was still in office right now?
Oh, I say yeah. I mean, if not, it'd probably be even more brazen.
So. Like,
I gotta wonder why he waited. Like I guess maybe it's just
Donnie maybe said wait because then if he could put it off.
But I don't think Donald cares that much enough to actually talk to him. I think also he's not intimidated by Biden. Biden he doesn't think Biden's gonna do shit.
No, and I don't think or maybe I don't think Don is looking at things like risk or in the long game. Like if I make these moves now, later, or
it's all about whether or not Bette Midler's still talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah,
for
pretty
him.
Much.
But so I think maybe he also didn't want to give Donald that crisis in hopes that maybe he could win again. Because if Donald just appeased and responded in a way that would have hurt him politically. Maybe he wanted to wait and see if he could, till his second term, whether or not he got reelected or he'd lost. Because, but given, I don't know, maybe, also, I don't, see, I'm a geopolitical mastermind here, so I'm, so I'm going to go ahead and say that.
I'm a poli-sci major.
See, I think that, honestly, they're not invading them. It's all just
it's all just a social media illusion.
It's 9/11 all over again. Just didn't happen. There's no Muslims involved. Nope. That's for sure.
Never heard of a Muslim.
No. In fact, yeah, I see. I don't know about this thing you're talking about, the Quran, but I use crayons when I'm drawing and got a colorful picture.
That's right. That's right.
So, I was laughing. I've been laughing constantly at, you laugh the way I say chocolate, but I was thinking about, I heard someone say crayon for crayon. I'm like,
crayon?
I say crayon.
A crayon?
That's I say, I draw with crayons, and this person was saying crayon. I know that's the right way.
Up crayons.
I know that's the right way, but I just it's a crayon.
It's a crayon.
C-R-A-N.
C-R-A-N. C-R-A-N-M. Crayon.
Yeah, fucking no, but
fucking.
What were we? Plus, Sleepy Joe, he's
put it all on him.
Yeah, he's I think I heard it on a podcast. There's a great summary of him. He's just elected president to be the guy at McDonald's who tells you the ice cream machine's broken.
That's pretty good. So basically, we've switched over from being the big dogs of comedy to the big dogs of politics. So this is a politic hour. Welcome to the fucking five.
Yeah, welcome to the Spun Zone.
We're gonna blow your mind with a couple of factual politics.
They got animal-human hybrids.
And they're out here fucking the Dominican Republics because of their baseball.
Because the Dominican Republicans are like.
See, it's all about the Dominican Republicans and the Dominicans.
See, the Dominicans, Democrats. They're lying about their age, all of them. No, not one of them is the real age you think they are, first of all. Like,
what if
you're going to tell me Albert Pujols is 14? Come on.
There was like a dumb liberal who was like, I can't stand Dominican Republicans. They're too right-wing in my face.
Yes, dude. Oh, my God. A Dominican Republican?
We can't go out. Dude, no Dominican Republicans on my Tinder profile.
Dude, oh, yeah.
Don't swipe left if you're a Dominican Republican.
Or what was it? Democratic.
She shortens it to Dom Republican. So they think if you're a dominate, like a dominant.
I'm a Dom Daddy Republican. So, dude, all Republicans. I like, I would have heard Democrats are demon craps.
Demon craps.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Hillary.
That's awesome.
I don't know why it's so funny. Like it's like I'm not a demon crap or
I'm not a crab at all,
or a republicuck, but I'm a part of the party. Let's call it what should we call our party? We should call it the
I don't know, dude. We gotta get off this. I suck at politics humors. That's why I'm not saying
it. I mean, yeah, me too. I mean, like, I'm just sort of saying the word demon crap and to be like.
Well, you know more than I do. You fucking actually pay attention to shit.
I barely pay attention. Well, I just pay attention to who's fucking kids.
Yeah, we gotta get off this. We've done this before.
Okay, yeah, this. We're getting back to our roots.
Fuck that.
Our roots of every episode. No, but let's see. I feel like I had something. Let me check my notes here. So,
how'd you feel about our new game of jerking off to American Beauty and trying not to come to Kevin Spacey's face?
Oh, dude.
There's just that scene where it's like he's beating off.
Oh, yeah. And is it the one with the rose petals that they spoof on Family Guy where she opens up her shirt and all like the chicken legs are coming out? Dude, that movie's score is so weird. Like the time signatures and stuff is so off kilter.
Well, that's why the game's fun, because the scenes cut when the music like pops off. So it's not a typical.
So yeah, like it's like
so you never know if you're gonna come to the girl laying in rose petals or if you're gonna come to Kevin Spacey.
It's like that's how they find out masturbation.
That's how if you go to when that military drafts us. They're going to be like, are you gay or not? And they're going to make us beat off in front of them to Kevin Spacey or that girl.
Kevin Spacey's daughter's jugs in that movie, though.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Those ain't no
waterbed soup.
Those are
jugs.
Those are some big old fucking... Those are some fucking... What? You know what?
Come on, you got it. You can do it.
It's just... You know what? No, I don't.
Come on.
Hold on. Let me just.
Come on.
She's got some big old.
She got a big old penis on today.
She got some big. It's like her tits were great. You see, like two big old dicks right under her shirt.
Two huge
uncircumcised fucking chodes.
Two thick ass dicks.
It's like she almost would have thought she'd have a pair of balls between them or something. These things, dude. Oh God. Dude, one time, like,
what if some girl like. You're like going to fucking like feel up a girl you're making out with her, and you like try to reach under bra, and you just feel a dick. You start jerking her off. You start jerking her chest.
No, I'll be like, you got some splaining to do. First of all, is this what they call trans?
This is exactly what they call a trap.
Aha! You just activated my trap card.
And on top of that, will that make you gay? If it's bigger than yours and you continue to jerk it off. See, I'll jerk off a dick if it's smaller than mine.
Interesting. like let's go down that road for put a pin in whether or not it's gay for a moment.
You're only gay if you have sex with a man with a bigger dick than you.
So it's only gay if you're the one being dominated in a sense, or like if you're the Yeah, okay.
We're changing it. We're changing the whole world. So you can even get topped by a small dicked man. That doesn't make you gay, as long as his dick's smaller than yours.
And if he's
and if you have a small penis, well, sorry, pal, you probably gay because think you have the smallest dick in the world. You have to be gay.
Imagine.
This is the world that I'm trying to create.
There is somebody out there who has the smallest dick in the world.
Poor man.
They probably. I'm sure they know it too. They're
it's probably given to like a fat dude who's fat so big, like he's so big that his dick's like completely swallowed by.
Let's go ahead and count them out for a second too. Like think about like a guy who's like probably 6'4", jacked, but his dick is literally like the point of your nipple.
Dude, it's my nipple's kind of juicy.
Like, dude, like you got them. I got
like little
Boston baked bean.
Well, my thing's is pink as hell. My motherfucking titty it doesn't look.
Dude, finally in my adult life, my nipples are starting to become like not inverted anymore. Which it's been a long time coming because like dude, you know, like that's a hard look to pull off, you know.
Oh,
like how does that?
My cousin when I was a kid called it nipple edicitis.
Yeah, that's what it feels like on the inside too. You know, it's like you know, then like when you say people can't usually see your nipples through your shirt, but when you're sweating and they can, it's like weird because it's like your nipple your nipple things are like sucked in a little bit.
Yeah, so the cloth isn't suction to the skin.
Your fat torso looks like a frog. You know, you got a cavernous belly button, cavernous nipples.
The Merrimack Cavern nipple system.
Yeah, fucking
it's where Jesse James
Jesse James hideout before he was killed by the coward Francis Ford Coppola. So like inverted nipples sound off like, you know, I've been thinking, I got a new segment, like we should you know, if you're a listener of the show, you know, whoever you are, go ahead and email the show and we'll read emails. I got an email actually I can read.
You got an email?
Yeah, hold on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Check this out. I'll give away the email in a second too again. Let me
that kind of like
here you go.
Worries me.
Yeah, here, 1 second.
Like I'm super worried. I was talking to some girl on Hinge and she's like, "Oh, you're an audio engineer." It seems like if you're not going the technical route, like which I am because we were talking about my job, she goes, "If you have to go the technical route, you'd either have to like do a podcast or like do hip hop because every dude has a podcast and every dude wants to be a rapper." Like, and I was like, does every dude have a podcast?
Kinda. Like, I mean, every dude who rocks. But
dudes rock.
Anyway, like okay, here, this one to me. Verify blank as your recovery email. Verifying your recovery email will confirm it's an active email that belongs to you. Google can use your recovery email to contact you if you ever need help signing in or no suspicious activity. Well, thank you for the fan mail there.
So, you know, if you email the show, we will read your email.
Yeah, see, like, we got this fan who's just concerned that our email has been verified.
They're just hoping that our email is real and verified.
Thank you for your concerns.
Thank you.
And
I guess we need to check it more. Yeah.
No, but anywho, I'll go ahead and give out the email here too. It's just in case any of you strong ass boys are wanting to get in contact with the show because we want to know who you are. Like, just
we'd like to know our fans.
Yeah, English, please. Though I know we're a very international show.
We're highly international right now.
Yeah,
shouts to our boy in German.
Shouts to our boy in German. Shouts to the woman in South Africa, maybe.
Probably.
We got.
Sounds right.
We got like.
What does that even mean? Sounds right.
I mean, like. Well, that's I'm just saying the stats cropped up around the same time.
I want to start becoming like blindly racist and sexist to like To inanimate objects.
Oh yeah,
like not to people. Like call like just any guitar and just start calling it the N-word.
Where's that goddamn Jew weed whacker? Like, okay, so yeah, sound off in our email, whitefolkspodcast@gmail.com. That's whitefolks, WHITEFOLKSPODCAST If you're feeling fucking wily one night, if you're feeling zany, if you got a character, if you want to be on the show, if you want to sponsor us,
if you got an idea to make the show better,
if you want to send,
go ahead and fuck yourself.
Go ahead and send Alex your dick pics.
Show me your dick,
and yeah, just
as long as it's not bigger than mine, I'll have sex with you.
Exactly,
because it won't be gay, but it'll make you gay because my dick's bigger than yours.
You guys can toss each other salads, like yep, and then eat each other's asses.
Yep.
And so anyway, yeah, just send me bomb threats, terroristic threats, send me death threats,
pictures of your wife's titties,
gang
to Frank.
Stalk me. Yeah, let me touch your old lady's titty. Send my family just single bullets in the mail with no return address.
Send me your fucking Hulu login information.
Donate your money to the Unabomber's commissary in our name, as well as the Sirhan
have you seen that movie that's about to come out for Ted K?
No, Uncle Teddy.
Dude, Teddy's getting a movie.
Nice. Who's gonna play him?
I can't remember.
Dude, it better be the Goose or something.
I think it is someone tight.
That'd be so sick.
I think it is someone like really tight, actually.
Who would seems like they would be good playing? I'm like, I could see like
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler, yes. Also,
dude, it's that South African guy from District 9.
The guy who's an A-Team.
He turns into the crab.
Yeah.
So it is kind of hard pressed for him to fake an American accent. Because there are times like I can hear it. It's like I know this dude he's like a non-American accent.
Teddy K's also got a specific voice. It's kind of like a
he does the voice kind of really well.
Does he?
And it's gonna be tight. I think this movie's gonna be sick.
No, I'm down to see that because that shit. It's so funny how how he got caught because. Like his brother identified his like writing in his manifesto. Like I watched a little documentary, but it's so unique in his voice. Like his wife, like who had never met Ted, like showed her husband this and like she told him to read it, and she's like what are the odds you think? Like honestly, realistically, not even joking, that this could be your brother? And he's like, I don't know.
Pull it back.
I
don't want to hear your dick suckers anymore.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know. It's probably like 1 in 500 or something, you know. And then his wife's like, 1 in 500. It's like 500. Think about that. Like you better call. Because he recognized his brother's kind of like dorky ramblings and just like unique voice, and that's how he got caught. And you know what's wild about him too is like that police sketch of him is from his first ever bombing, like where like he's not Bigfoot. What was that pose you did there?
What are you talking about? Like, he is Bigfoot,
dude. If Bigfoot was the Unabomber, damn. Somebody call Ancient Aliens.
Someone call up me. Someone get that. What's his name? Giorgio
Wapkini.
Dude, I was stuck when I was at work. I was stuck on the boat with like no internet access. That's why we couldn't do a Zoom cast, and I was stuck watching an Ancient Aliens marathon on like History Channel or whatever they broadcast on.
Yeah, History Channel.
And Giorgio was like, so I'm going to go to these secret alien locations like Area 51 and Roswell. It's like, do what? Try and get in? So it would just
secret
like show him.
Too. Roswell's just a city.
Well, yeah, it would just show him like pulling up to the gate at like where Britain hides their aliens, Area 51 in Britain, and then he's like, just as we thought, cameras everywhere. What could be in there? It's like, dude, if it's a government thing, they probably have a fence around it.
He's like, you see this crazy fucking like Dago with his blowout haircut, and he is like at this point
he's a creeper. I heard
he
from like fucking Sean Hanna, from our friend
in tell. I've heard sort of shit on
high school.
About that.
She went to a school in California, and she went to school to become a marine biologist or something. So like, he went there and was doing a speech about aliens, I guess, extraterrestrials, or however he does it.
Ancient astronauts.
Ancient astronaut theorists, as they all believe. And he went to like a frat party or a sorority party, whatever. So the party that she was at, and she said he was just being a complete animal.
Oh my god.
Like, he was creeping like hard as fuck on women and like belittling them. He's a hardcore misogynist dude.
Yeah, he's like,
because he thinks he's like super
he's
smart.
He's like a pickup artist type of guy.
Kind of, he just thinks that like he's so cool and bitches owe them their pussy because he's on fucking like.
He didn't get laid enough in high school, and now he's on a just his life's goal is to like just
superior, like with
just
the
to get
superiority
just getting
complex.
pussy out of spite, which is like
because
which is a terrible reason. Like
he deserves to get pussy.
Yeah, like see, he can prove that anything that wasn't built by white people was actually built by aliens.
Correct.
Which is what that show basically does. Like,
yeah, if it wasn't a white man invention, it was an alien invention. Why do you think
Did some dinks in the jungle really build this pyramid? Well,
sounds unlikely.
Yeah, ancient astronaut theorists, ancient astronaut phrenologists,
have hypothesized that
there's no proof that people any darker than a brown paper bag have built anything in this world. It says
the Great Wall of China. Unlikely.
Yeah, it says like macaque too small. It's like and it says like University of the Sidewalk outside Dealey Plaza.
Dude, it is Ancient Aliens is somewhat racist because I don't see too many black ancient astronaut theorists.
No, see, because like they
why aren't they interviewing Neil deGrasse Tyson?
He would be the biggest buzzkill on the show. Is like because he doesn't like he's like he'll like fucking flame a kid for drawing Pluto like on the wrong axis or something. It's like this is not Pluto.
How could that be
like,
Pluto?
Yeah, how could this be Pluto?
Pluto isn't green, you faggot. Sit down. Call the kids fags.
Yeah. Listen here, you little twerp. I'm about to go.
Dude, I do think about if I find some girlfriend that's like not into we might have to nuke the cast basically. Is what I'm getting at.
So we'll go underground, see. We're gonna modulate our voices up an octave.
I can do that.
We're both gonna sound like the Delocated, like
we can. That'd be fun.
Dude.
Oh man, we could just completely wear ski masks and stuff just to get in character.
Yes.
And be like the person didn't want their identity shown on the documentary.
We hire 2 actors and we just like have them lip sync. We
get a little microphone and try and all right, now repeat after me. Yeah. We're just in the other room and they just have to say whatever we're saying.
Yeah, we're in separate rooms and we're like,
man, there's going to be a bunch of latency. I love it.
Yeah, they're going to communicate like Fallout character dialogue. It's like just sitting there staring at each other.
Oh, because I'm trying to decide what my fucking dialogue point will be.
I'm trying to I'm trying to pass this
I get mad as fuck when
check.
games, do they do that in Fallout? If you don't say anything, does the character ever be like, just waiting?
They don't do that.
I think they do that in Outer Worlds or whatever the fuck that was Fallout Light for PlayStation.
They do that in for sure. Like, what's one they do? God, yeah, I know what you're talking about though. It's like, hey, and but Fallout, you could just stand there staring at each other.
And the sun can go down.
Yeah,
the store can be past open hours.
And then you say something, and then you just pick up like you didn't miss a beat.
Yeah,
dude.
Fuck yeah,
dude. What are your special stats like?
I don't know.
In real life.
In real life, man, I wonder about that. I think I have like some kind of like what's that perk that you get where you can drink irradiated water?
The iron belly or something.
I might have like an iron belly to like So I can drink the water in Mexico because I've accidentally like really hungover, cottonmouth, gone to the faucet and like guzzled down a bunch of water. But I have a dicky belly when it comes to like, dairy.
You definitely got the lady killer perk too. I think I'm walking around with 2 broken limbs on my legs for sure. I'm always over encumbered.
I'll tell you what, you are over encumbered because you bring shit everywhere.
Yeah, They call me. Schlepping. Yeah, they call me Schlepp Williams.
Dude, the lady killer perk, that just fucking, it's obnoxious because like, so I've been talking to Luke about it because he won't come on the show, so I'll just voice our conversations.
You transcribing them, all wiretapping him.
So he was asking me, like, he had this friend he would go out, like, to bars trying to, like, get girls with, and I guess he doesn't want to partner up with that guy no more, so he was like, do you want to, like, partner up to go pussy hunt? Like, go pussy hunt. And I'm like...
Yeah, so let the record show that Luke used the term pussy hunt.
Let everyone know.
No.
If he's not going to come on the show, a dirty dog.
Yeah,
he's a vile man.
This man is
he's a clunge hound.
he's a wolf in dork's clothing.
Dude, he is a snake in the fucking grass.
Yeah.
But anyhow, the dude he asked me if I wanted to be his
black,
very, very sexy black girl.
Oh yes.
But he asked if I would partner up with him because it was weird. I've never had this conversation with someone where he was like, so like what are your moves? Like how do you what's it?
Yeah, so
how do you get pussy? Game. And I was like, first off, I've never really had this conversation. This is bizarre.
Yeah.
Second off,
partners in slime.
Yeah, partners in slime. I don't really
like this thing's like we've never talked about that. Because like also
fucking plan,
it doesn't translate to your like one person's game doesn't really translate to another person,
right? And on top of that, my game is I'm a lone wolf type hunter.
Yeah, Ronin.
Like when it comes to that, like I'm not like a cool lone wolf guy, but it the pussy I get comes to me because I just like will stand somewhere. I don't like, and it's not like I go out getting pussy.
For sure. Like it just,
and it's not like it happens all the time. That's just how I get pussy because I'm not a social person. I don't talk to anyone, so I have to be talked to.
I think there's something to this too because like I don't think anybody is better at talking themselves out of pussy than me. I swear, like talk to me too long, and eventually Epstein comes up.
Oh man, yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is like. I can't. I can't approach women because I don't like. If I see a girl that I like thinks really sexy, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking blow it. Why even go up there?
I'm sweating like fresh mozzarella.
Yeah, I'm fucking a mess right now. And then like if a girl approaches me, I'm like, well, obviously you want to fuck, so that's easy enough. Like I don't have to like put on airs.
Interesting, like because I
mostly the girls approaching me, they're not like dime pieces neither. They're just they're good. They're but the dime pieces also are like that's like above our weight class. I feel like we talk about like my sex a lot, and it's it's not like a lot. I don't have a whole lot of sex. It's pretty dry right now in the desert.
Yeah, I mean it's like I think you do. I think you do good. Like any normal person who like leaves their house should like. But like me, I
don't leave my house though. That's why
I mean once you leave school, it becomes a lot harder to I think like just you don't have as many at bats when you're out of school.
Yeah. I'm working in a small company that only have old men at it. Mm. Unless their dicks are smaller than mine, I'm probably not going to be getting laid there.
Yeah, see, then they're gonna want to go to makeout point and do some necking.
Yeah, they're gonna do some necking. They're gonna want me to put my fucking Letterman jacket over their shoulders.
Yeah, see, you're gonna have to meet their parents.
Yeah, and have them back by 9.
You have to bring flowers to their grave. Yeah,
They're dead ass old parents.
Yeah, and they're haunting you because they don't approve.
Yeah, because I'm having premaritals with their
because they're
son.
They're fine if you get married to their son, but no premarital gay sex.
No premarital gay sex with their son, and they're also fine with the fact my dick's bigger than theirs.
See, I think it's you as a parent, even if it intimidates you, you want your child's partner's dick to be bigger than yours because you want to make sure they're well taken care of.
Yeah, and you want to know that your kid's getting their back blown out by his fucking...
See, you want to make sure your kid, it's Pink Sock City. You want to make sure your kid is prolapsed.
We're going to want to make sure that your kid's going to have to be in Depends by the age of 45.
Now, we'll say, now you make sure you're keeping my daughter Black Draw out there. I have.
God damn it. Hold on. There's some notes. Look, I gotta look them up because I've definitely fucking texted you a handful. Because when was the last time we've hung out, actually?
It was before you left for Portland.
Was it before New Orleans? We hung out in between New Orleans and Portland,
we
right?
did. We did that. The last podcast we did together was after New Orleans.
Okay.
That would have been the last time, though, because I've been working
Dude, did I tell you? All right, so me and Ben went to fucking Ghost, BC, and...
you haven't told me about that yet.
Anyway, I don't know if it's Ghost, BC anymore or just Ghost, but that band where they used to be a satanic pope.
What are they now?
Well, now he comes out in, tight pants, and he's just wearing, an outfit, a normal outfit. But at some point for old songs, it comes out and is potpourri.
That's extra weird to
Well, now because the band started with a different the same guy, but he has different incarnations. Every album is a different.
Okay, that's kind of sick.
Pope. It's Papa Emeritus 1, 2, 3, Papa Nihil.
Okay, no, that's
Baron, whatever.
That's a little not as sick as I thought. I thought maybe, which I wouldn't mind doing this. Sorry to interrupt, but just for a second, each album you're just basically a radically different dude. Not even just different forms of demon popes, but you're say a disco guy, another one. You're
well, that's what it is. After a while, he stops doing pope stuff. One, he looks like an old gangster with a monocle or something. And then one, he looks like a fucking you got to look at pictures of the guy. Yeah. He's in different fucking eras of time or something.
Kind of like Beck, where not only do you do it with your sound, but your look.
And... Well, yeah, and then the band, one incarnation, they're wearing steel demon masks, and the next one they're wearing fucking crow witch doctor masks.
Yeah, the plague doctor.
This one they're wearing gas masks.
Whoa.
This one, and then there's a different lineup for the band. They had a bunch of women guitar players this time.
Oh, that's sick. I say there's some underrated about having if you're gonna hire musicians for your band, getting female musicians because you could. They were great, and also
the show was incredible.
Women musicians, if they're playing your stuff and that's the agreed upon thing, their ego doesn't get in the way as much.
So get this. We're playing. Me and Ben go to the show. It's a satanic show. The whole thing's supposed to, the opening band, Twin Temple, is a satanic doo-wop group. And at the end of their show, so me and Ben are we bought tickets to only go and see Twin Temple. We don't really listen to Ghost, and the middle, second, the middle band, Volbeat, fucking sucks. Some Swedish homie.
I've heard homos. They've been around forever, haven't they?
It's lame. It's lame butt rock. It's
bro. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's dudes in the weight room rock. It
sucks. Drive-by whoring.
So me and Ben only go for Twin Temple, and we're yeah, we'll see Ghost, but I don't give a shit about the middle band. Miss Twin Temple. We get there when they're ending. So me and Ben are pissed because he comes here and we're smoking. He's we ought to leave soon. Yeah. He's well, we ought to smoke some joints. And we ought to take some drinks. And we ought to leave soon. So then we get there and then he can't figure out how to get to the floor. We can't figure out how to get to where we're supposed to be.
Where was the show
Because it's at Chaffetz Arena and everyone at the gates are no, you're supposed to check in at that door over there. If it's a general admission ticket, it doesn't matter where I check in, bitch. Let me check in.
Yeah.
So we missed the whole reason we're going there, and it turns exactly into the Misfits concert where Ben lost we had a bag of and he lost it, he thought. So the whole set for Misfits were scrambling around looking at the tables we were sitting at, like maybe fell on the floor, and because Ben gets like all crazy when he's
sure, like, which I understand too, like losing that, like, but at a concert,
pocket.
Oh my god!
So that's what we wasted like 20 minutes looking for someone's pocket. Same thing that happened at Ghost. He's like, I lost the weed pen. No, it was just under his balls because he forgot he put it there when we walked in because they might pat us down.
That's there?
We were drunk and high, and when Ben gets like much like me, when we get drunk and high, we get completely fucking forgetful. Like it can be. Trust me, it's infuriating with it.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So we miss like the reason we're there, and then we're walking around. We literally walked to and from the parking garage. I don't know how many times, and it sucked. It was whatever.
Dude, yeah,
But we saw a Muslim in the middle of a Satan show with a turban and everything.
Dude, I bet, man. I'll tell you what.
That's where I was going. I was wondering. I looked at the poster. I was like, huh.
You're just like,
what was I talking about?
Ocular pat down the whole time.
Well, dude, it was so fun. Like, he was in the mosh pit, and he was wearing, like, a band shirt, and he had, like, this fucking...
He had a big...
Well, how are you in the mosh pit and your little hat didn't fall off? Like, that is... Yeah, dude, and that's not, like, a little hat that's just going to be able, like, a baseball cap you can throw back on. You're going to have to rewrap that whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, so he must have been a Sikh then,
Well, it was just so funny
you know why, though? Because that shit, they have, like, hair down to their ass, and it's all, like, woven into that turban.
Oh, so it's not going to move nowhere?
It's basically so, like just basically, it's like a fucking nautical knot.
Do they sleep with that on, or do they take it off and put it on every morning?
I think they it's kind of like Johnny Carson, where that big hat would fall from the ceiling on wires and predict the future for a while.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about Sikhs is they're not Muslim, but they just kept getting hate crimed after 9/11 because everyone thought Muslims were the ones who wear turbans. Muslims don't wear turbans.
No, they
it's
don't.
only Sikhs.
So
probably blame Johnny Quest for that.
Well, yeah, of course. I blame
John B. the Genie.
I blame Hanna-Barbera for making me a brown racist.
Dude, Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
But anyway, it was so tight being at that show. There's this fucking like the people watching was impeccable.
Oh yeah, what was that like? You had to have like butt rock people.
There's a mix of like butt rock weightlifter dudes,
poly satanic nerds.
Yeah, dude, poly satanic couple nerds, like weird fucking like tubes in their hair, like weird makeup. Women dressed as Satan nuns, satanic fucking nurses, whatever the fuck, like all types of Halloween costumes. It was tight. And then a bunch of like random like farmers. Like I saw a dude like in a John Deere, like, and then like it was like the Fat Twins on the motorcycle picture. It was just this big fat round dude in overalls walking, but it was like,
yeah, I like Volbeat.
Yeah, I like Volbeat,
I'm in there.
When I'm down there working in the field plowing on my John Deere, I listen to Volbeat.
Fucking
and Volbeat sucked. Me and Ben were
I don't know.
What
was their song?
They have too many. Then it's all the same. They're all fucking awful. And then they had like this terrible fucking visual show going on. That it was the worst graphic. It was like pathetic to an extent because the first band, we did get there when they were like ending, and they didn't have like a light crazy light show, but they had like candles and they drank a cup of wine. They do like a blood sacrament. They like make out. They like bow. It's like crowd interaction and all this shit. But it's like doo-wop. There's a saxophonist whipping his ass off, and it's all like Satan bop bop boo doo bop boo doo doo. It's tight, dude. It was sick.
That's cool. Like. So like,
and then there's some drunk ass random like thick European, and then he was like, first band was shit, second band okay good. I wait for ghosts. They better be good.
Dude, once again, Europeans are goofballs. Wait, they better be good. Did he not? Did he just
I guess
buy,
he
just. Oh, there's a show.
He was one of those dudes like. Just by his goofy ass shoes, you could tell how European he was.
He's wearing wooden clogs.
No, dude, it was like those like impossibly skinny Pumas when those
like Formula One shoes.
It was like goofy ass boy wearing.
They're like barely they're like a notch above socks.
It was
like socks with insoles.
Then it was like you could just tell by like his t-shirt cut and his like pants. It was like what the fuck, man?
Yeah, like
I hate Europeans.
Like he comes from a place with no black people that would like much. Check him on that sort of thing.
Then it was one of those shows also where it's like, you know, the time I talked to Booty's like, there's no black satanic people. I'm like, man, I wish you could be at this show because there's like a few and they're the weirdest people ever.
They're definitely like that's a type of black nerd for sure. Like it's like
this one dude who was like way too drunk to stand, and he was almost knocking over the security gate, whatever, to the side, separating the crowd from whatever. And they had to escort him out, and it was just like,
damn! Imagine you're like,
I mean, getting that wasted.
Yeah, we love Satan and everything, but you know
what? You're loving Satan a little too much, sir.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to give me that beer and quit self-indulging.
We're gonna have to segregate you from the rest of the crowd here. See, like
you're gonna have to go to the Black Baptist Satanic Church or whatever. Dude, I bet black Satanic churches have way better music than white Satanic churches. Yeah, like dude, I bet they're more lively.
You got damn, imagine that. You got.
I bet Satanic pastors have way more charisma.
Dude, like a
and the Dark Lord.
Yeah. Satan, are you with me now?
Are you with me? Now, Satan is the Dark Lord.
and
he wants us here to all fuck on your wife.
Yes, now I am going to run a train. A one-man train.
A one-man fucking train on your wife as you pour the hot wax of this candle on my ass.
Why, this old bitch is going to be churning a baby like butter.
And I'm gonna need you also while you pour that candle on my ass. I'm gonna need you to play a little bit of my nipples. That's gonna help me come.
We're almost talking about Lawrence King from the Franklin County cover-up.
and then there's like televangelist Satanists.
Oh,
now stay with me, folks. We're gonna need you to call in.
Yeah.
Give us $10,000 for our new baby raping shrine.
Dude, it's like a Jimmy Swaggart moment when he gets caught with the prostitute and he's crying like, I have sinned. And then this guy gets caught like not sinning.
Yeah.
I have not sinned.
I did not have sex with that baby.
Jimmy Swaggart is Jerry Lee Lewis's cousin.
Yeah.
And he whips on piano just as hard as Jerry Lee Lewis. Yeah, nice. Whipped just as hard. Dude, I just love a good red face scream cry, like in public.
A fucking...
That shit rules. Like, just a breakdown. Oh, you know what? Bud Dwyer. Several episodes ago, I was trying to think of the name of the guy who shot himself on TV. Like, Dwyer, and I don't... Just now, maybe a month later... came to me.
For those who are trying to keep track.
It's just absolutely like sitting on the edge of your seat. Like, you know, you had no way of finding out who I was talking about, the very famous case of Bud Dwyer. But there you go. That concludes our podcast forever, folks. Bud Dwyer. No, I'm joking. But you know what? Speaking of satanic shit, in my work, there's like a giant neon pentagram on the wall.
Really?
Now, I think it's supposed to be just a star, but it's cocked a little too far sideways to where it's just a giant red pentagram. I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, take a picture of it. Is it just a star? There's no writing? There's no
writing. Like, it's
nothing?
It's probably like almost 18 feet tall, like against the wall. It's fascinating. And
what? You got a new song?
Yeah.
Do you want to play it?
Yeah. Stand Darcy. I'll play it.
We'll get levels while you play your little song and dance. Now, Frank's in total blackface right now.
Yes,
and let the record show.
I got big white gloves on.
He's about to do an Al Jolson for me.
See, it's more in the vein of Billy Crystal or Jimmy Kimmel. See, I'm gonna be as who the fuck did Jimmy Kimmel always pretend to be?
Paul Malone.
Yeah, fucking Moses Malone.
You're gonna be Moses Malone.
Fucking. See, I'm doing a whole Black Post Malone type thing. I'm Proto Malone.
I'm Proto Malone. I'm Post New Malone.
Dude, I'm Post Malone.
Post bologna sandwich.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I haven't eaten bologna in so long. I kind of miss it.
Dude, I like round hot dog shaped bologna, but not flat bologna. See, like flat bologna.
More like disc bologna.
Nah, it's a little too
seedy
urban
bologna. It's a little
too black sounding for me.
Okay.
Like Huey Lewis.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Huey Lewis. This is so funny. Okay, yeah, but Huey's too black sounding. Okay. American Psycho, is it? Yeah. Before the ocean.
Classic lip song. Sorry, fella.
Sorry. Before the Ozarks had a name.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yes, I finally fleshed it out.
I remember. Okay. So you sons of bitches, if you're listening, you're getting a treat because normally we don't play music on the cast at all.
Cold indifferent night has got me in its sight, and that blood-colored moon ain't got no dough in my fight. These got awful tough, but at least there was a promise. One day we'll walk with Jesus, free from poverty and the pressures of today. So they say. You only need me when it rains. Well, I'm sick and tired of lonesome sunny days. Fuck. Trying as we might, love ain't always right.
Damn it.
That blood-colored moon, you're the cold, different night.
All right, stop.
Yeah, that you get the gist. There's
5
another
minutes.
chorus from there. Was that playing? That would.
Well, that's how long we've been recording, and it's all been you playing. We got levels.
Cool.
Put
Okay.
the goddamn guitar down.
But I'm gonna play Eruption now.
There you go.
It's a different song that I wrote called Eruption.
Yeah, and it's sexual eruption. See?
Yeah. See, it's called Eruption.
In my pants, not sexual. It's a diarrhea emergency.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's called Discharge. Fucking
discharge. Dude,
on the album Diped Up.
Diped Up, Discharge, and it's Discharge 1 and 2. Side 2 is about chlamydia.
See, like this, it's a concept album about discharge
Of any kind.
of any kind. See, like we touch on a lot. We touch on
Pimples.
you know, incontinence. Whether you shit your britches, you piss your britches. Whether you got some sort of
unwanted
Alex-like
discharge.
disease.
God damn it. That's what they're gonna call it. It'll be like the next Lou Gehrig, like.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's fucking
Poot Gehrig
yeah,
disease.
your dick turns into one big pimple.
Yeah.
It's like it's,
If you even touch your dick, it just starts erupting pus.
yeah, and like and somehow
disgusting.
like yeah, and somehow like it just goes
Dude,
away, but then No, but like you've never had an STD. That's just
I've never. Yeah, that's just a bit
You've never
we do.
had sex.
I've
before.
never had sex unless it was with a man with a smaller penis than mine.
Exactly, as we
previously stated time and time again that it is okay to have sex with a small-dicked man.
Yes, a small-dicked man or a man with less balls,
less ball weight.
Basically, how many square inches could, if the nutsack were to be flattened?
And if their bulge in underwear looks unimpressive, as long as they're like...
Yeah, and what kind of underwear do they wear? Are they a psycho who wears like the boxers with no button?
Holy shit.
Boxers with no elasticity?
Hold on.
Sorry, I was still in music mode. God damn you.
Just fire things.
Yeah, fuck.
Drink it.
Oh my god.
You're the one who said you want the microphone a mile away so it doesn't hear the smacking of your lips. Well, I can still hear how dry your mouth is.
It is pretty dry.
I can hear it. I'm just going to... Oh, fuck. Blindside. I didn't know that's where that's going. As everyone can hear, I'm tech decking. I'm getting really good.
What you think of the new thong?
That thong.
Yeah, the Diplo, the thong song.
Yeah.
Who does the thong song? I was trying to remember.
Cisco.
That's right.
He the platinum-haired R&B master of the 2000s.
I couldn't tell you what Cisco looks like.
He was in a movie and it was. I mean, it's
dumps just, like a cuck.
Guys, fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Wife.
It's the
all night long.
The Black Dong song.
You can watch my dong go inside your wife, baby. My dong, da dong, dong, dong. I'll fuck your wife.
Whiskers on kittens and my wife fucking blacks. Penis humiliation is for me.
Sissy Hypno is the life for me. I don't know that tune well enough to just eyeball things. I know the thong song by Cisco really
when
well.
Your dick's small.
All right.
When you look fat and you're feeling gay.
Check me out.
Ooh, that was slick.
I'm gonna hit it with the African American flip.
They should have like
the N-word, whatever they call it.
Yeah,
the. I just feel uncomfortable saying it.
Yeah, I don't like. Honestly, I don't even like using words with the letter N.
It's like how Crips won't say B's or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. And like,
I just don't say N's, man.
You replace it with a W.
An M.
An M. Oh.
Can you say
maker?
Can you say maker?
I mean, no, just did, but like, show me any evidence that word has any historical racist connotation.
That's right.
See, it's, I'm sorry, but the N-word doesn't get to claim words that rhyme with it, made up or not. See, that's I don't want the N-word. The N-word cannot just start colonizing the English language like that. See,
well, dude, it already did. That's why. So the N-word started colonizing other racial slurs for other people.
This is true.
So if I wanted to call anybody anything, I would just call them a description and then the N-word. I feel like they were appropriating cultural slurs.
The sun never sets on the N-word's empire. 1/5 of the population has an N-word adjacent slur, much like the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
so, pretty sure the N-word invented concrete.
Yeah, dude, I think it did. I think it also did something with peanuts.
Dude, I think I learned that in school. Booker T and the MGs.
Yeah, that's right.
They wrote like 1,000 different songs about peanuts.
Yeah, I was yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's like,
that's right.
Did you know that Mr. Peanut got Me Too'd?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
was he like fingering a cashew or something?
He's showing his nuts to people.
Got me.
That one was
all right.
fucking. I'm gonna go ahead and need a crowd cheering for me. Do we got that sound?
No, I might have.
Okay, how about a whole crowd?
I just have libtards and beeps.
I'll take it. How about a whole crowd then just shouting slurs of any kind? Then
we'll have to make that ourselves.
Well, we cut that because we can't let them know that. Oh yeah, we just totally found this thing of a crowd.
I don't make my own samples.
All shouting the gay F word.
The gay F word. Dude, I think it's so funny in The Sopranos when you find out Ralphie is banging Tony's sister, Janice, and she dildos him in the ass. Calls him, you my little hooah.
My hooah.
You make me a lot of money, you little hooah. And then, like,
dude, Janice
he gets a phone call, and then Janice pulls the dildo out of his ass, and then she starts using it on herself.
Oh! Maron!
Yeah,
but... dude, like, that's how she could get... she'd like sepsis. That's some fucking red meat spaghetti sauce shit.
You get that rotten pussy disease,
dude. Yeah, you'd have straight up like what do they call it, stanky leg? You'd have straight up
stanky leg.
It should be like the Chicago Aquarium down there. I mean, it would smell like the Monkey House plus Big Cat Country.
Ugh.
Dude,
time out real quick. You said Big Cat Country, made me think of that story because your dad referenced it. Your dad said he knew a kid that when he'd get earaches, his mom would piss in his ear.
This would be in the 70s. Yes, this kid who, like, is almost certainly like probably has some bodies on him. Like,
really?
I mean, if your mother pisses in your ear,
yeah, you don't grow up to be a normal fella.
No, you definitely are like. You're like Steve Buscemi putting on lipstick with your kill list. Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, this kid, my dad knew in elementary school, whatever. When he would get an earache, his mother would take her own urine and pour it into his ear. This is like hydrogen peroxide wasn't invented yet, or no, like, but like, I mean, and get this, my dad was like, what did they say? She like stands over the top of you and
just like, pisses on your head.
Sicko, she pisses in a bowl and then pours it in.
He calls him a sicko.
I might have, editorialized that, dude. But that's the vibe, yeah. Like,
what the fuck, like
this.
Does he have any kids of his own? Does he piss on his children?
I don't think my dad has probably seen this man since the incident.
Since the incident in the 70s.
No, like what if his his butt hurts and stuff? It's like just his mom throw him in the pile driver position and just like just funnel straight like damn. Dude, like I have heard of, don't want to get too off topic, but urine enemas. It's like
where you piss in a bowl or you piss into my ass to clear out all the shit, or so do people? Is it when you get an enema? Is it medical, like to clear out, like you're constipated and you need it to be softer to be pushed out?
If you're like a
white
Christian man,
are there people that like porn stars obviously have to do enemas to flush out their guts before anal, but do they get like so addicted to enemas and washing out their ass and like putting like filling your ass with liquid and then like that pressure? Are there people? I have
kind of heard of that thing. And also like
people addicted to everything
for sure. Because like I mean, enemas like also like I think like if you're like an anorexic or a bulimic too, like that's also something you do a lot. And I guess if you also like anal, and if you're a gay dude too, you probably want to be like cleaning your ass out regularly.
I like my gay friend is the grimiest fucking thing I've ever smelt, and it's
that's
how do people fuck you? Like I can't even be in the same car as you, or you stink.
That
like
that
you
blows
literally
my mind.
Stink of cum and ass. Like
but
your
I mean,
ass is just so open and
gay
full
dudes
of
are
cum.
savages,
Probably.
you know. Like they'll.
So like we only can hang out outside to where if the wind blows, we'll carry his stank downstream.
Dude, you gotta wash your ass,
dude. And he doesn't. I guess he just likes being a fucking.
Dude, he's like a petri dish.
Yeah, dude. It's
like a peenie dish.
He's a peenie dish.
Fucking,
people just to lay into.
Dude, just he's like the big martini glass full of cum in those awful pornos.
And that's the thing is, I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, but like, for him to just be able to pull all the time, I wish I was gay sometimes. Gay dudes,
dude. It doesn't. You could be.
Dude.
You could be Lou Gehrig himself with the disease.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're in a medically induced coma and still pull off grinder.
Yeah.
Dude, gay dudes. Like, I think we've talked about this before, but like, no matter what type of like body type or archetype of dude you are, at least like 25% of gay dudes are attracted to you.
They have like a day for all of them up in that gay Boston town.
Everybody has a name, like a type too, and like that's the thing. That's how you know, like, if you like not. There's only a few types for straight men.
And not only that, dude, we would fit in so easily.
Oh, dude, you know, and apparently, like, it's hard. It's like there's a shortage of tops in the gay world. Everybody wants to just, you know,
it is
lay back and take it. And if you're a top,
that's crazy to me, dude. Because it's preposterous to me to like. I hate when my ass is fucking like full of shit.
Yeah, I hate.
You know, like I hate that feeling of like I
hate wiping too.
And I hate wiping. I hate cleaning my ass out, and like whether that be shit. And I imagine cum is something they have to clean out of their ass.
Dude, they're gonna go fart it out.
Yeah, dude. I don't like the maintenance of like my ass. It's like I don't like doing dishes. That's why I don't cook. I don't like cleaning my ass. That's why I don't want to get fucked in it.
That's why I buy plastic silverware. If I could buy a plastic ass and just throw it away after every shit, I would.
Like I don't, you know, I could probably see myself like marrying a man for like to bro out the rest of my life, honestly, but I don't really want to have sex with a man. Because I don't really feel like I can get down on another mustache. I couldn't get down on someone who was more jacked than me. What if he was a bigger dick than me?
Could not be taller under any circumstances. Be taller than me. I hate being around people
couldn't
who are
be more
taller
handsome than me.
No, maybe that.
Well, maybe I could get like a trophy husband.
Need some arm candy.
Maybe I could get like a trophy husband who's crazy jacked and has a massive dong.
Yeah, man,
but he only takes it in the butt, and he doesn't like penetrating butts.
Right, a real like sort of.
Because I actually kind of have a fear of my butt being penetrated. Yeah. After my dad had to medically, in quotations,
to
finger my butt,
save your life that one time.
Because I was stuck in the
hit the reset
machine.
button on the inside of it. They had to give you a hard reset, factory reset.
I was stuck under the table or whatever those porno. What are those?
You got caught in that cat tower.
Yeah, I just was clean out the cat tower.
You ever seen the one where like the chick gets caught in that kid's like playhouse window?
Yeah, and it's so easy to get.
Yeah,
there's one where a woman gets stuck in the window. That's like huge. It's a big ass bay window, and she gets stuck in it because the window thing's like just set on her.
Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
That one's awesome. But anyway. That's how my dad fucks me. When I get stuck in the giant crank.
When you get stuck in the doorway when you're trying to leave your room because you're so wide.
I'm so wide. I didn't teeter right. I missed the opportunity like Mario.
Yeah, you're a one-man door jam like the fucking station nightclub fire. Like Great
I'm
White
the size
concert.
of those big blockheads that fall real heavy and kill Mario. So if you don't time it out, you can't get through the secret doorway in the Bowser Castle. Dude, so that's how my dad fucks me.
Yeah, see, this is, and
it's strictly medical. But
luckily, your ass is so big that he's hitting. He's not actually making any hole contact.
Ass, it's like when you're ringing the dinner triangle. You can only hit one side at a time.
Yeah, see. Yeah, it's like literally like that organ that Benjamin Franklin made with the piano key, like that works on crystal glasses.
Yeah, what is that?
Or those little Chinese bowls with the little mortar thing that you.
A meditation bowl. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much, you know.
The get heditation bull.
Yeah, so when
But anyway, being
when
gay.
my ass is so wide and my dad fingers me, it's a straight thing.
See, like I gotta, my ass is so wide. The guy has to put his whole body except his dick in my ass and fuck me with his entire body.
And then he just wears me like a human suit, and his dick's sticking out my ass like a little dog tail.
Exactly, and I go to furry conventions.
That's right.
See, I'm a Nazi furry, like I'm a German Shepherd. The Nazi furries are so funny.
That has to be a thing.
It is. It's just like a huge controversy.
So are they like, well, no, I'm not racist, but my fursona is racist.
You know, I don't really know how. I've never talked to one before, but I would think that they're the type of people who are like, no, my fursona is who I really am.
Yeah. So like this mask of me, I'm really racist, and this mask of me is not racist.
See, yes,
my skin isn't racist.
I identify as a white nationalist. I was assigned liberal at birth.
My favorite is like that hockey team, the Nationals. Like, yeah, I love the National. I'm a nationalist.
Yeah, fucking dude. I'm all about fucking work. Like I'm all about the workers' rights at the stadium. I'm a nationalist socialist.
Nationalist socialist.
So, yes. Oh man, that's a good one. Like, what?
Thank you.
Yes, they're the white. Like they should. There should be like they should just start naming teams after white people. Like that would be like some kind of like sort of reparations or like payback I could get behind. Like if Washington Redskins became like the
Washington Caucasians,
yeah,
the honkies.
the Washington Peckerwoods,
the
Washington Bubbas. It's just like fucking
Washington Bubbas,
Washington good old boys.
If they just did like the Cleveland,
the no neck oilmen.
The Cleveland Chets, Cleveland
yeah,
Chaz,
the
Cleveland Kyles.
Yeah, dude, that'd be good. The Cleveland Tanners.
And it would be like instead of chief, it'd be like chef. He's just a white guy on a kitchen line.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yep, yeah. Dude, honestly, they should I should be a mascot for a team.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
you'd be the worst. Like. Wait a minute.
No, I mean,
just the image. Like
my
people
image,
would dress up. Okay, I thought you meant like you have to dress up. I'm
dude,
like,
I would be the worst mascot.
You wouldn't be able to bump it. I'd be
limping. Yeah, like limping around. I'd be sitting on the chair playing Scrabble on my phone.
Dude, you can be a mascot if a team was like West High School Stephen Hawking's.
Yeah, it's
the Hawkings,
yeah,
and they were like. And you got to like, pretend you were crippled.
That would be sick.
Give me pussy.
Yeah. Fucking jack me off.
Sponge my balls.
There is no God, but there is my balls.
So tell me more about this soap stick that people would fuck their kids with.
Okay, so
weird transition, but earlier Frank was telling me about an old medical tool.
I'm glad you brought this up. See, and so like my parents still have the instructional book that was given to my great-grandparents when my grandfather was born. It's like, sort of what new parents or tips and like what to expect.
Child rearing.
Yeah, child rearing shit. And
Which is the funniest term for raising a child.
Yeah. That's I never even thought about that. Fucking
it's gonna rear your kid.
Oh man, fucking you better be rearing them kids. No, but and technically, the book does touch on rearing kids because there's one area in the book where there's a device called a soap stick that is described. Now, this is, to paint a picture, it's a bar of soap on like the end of like a big popsicle stick sort of thing, what it is used for, not clean and tough to reach places, but see, back in the day, you know, if your baby shit any other time than when it was most convenient for you, then you'd probably put a cigarette out on it and burn it, and that's why our grandparents' generation are all like just alcoholics and stuff and crazy. But they used this soap stick basically to to induce a shit for their baby. So like rather than just changing your baby out in the bathroom on the changing table in public, say, oh, I'm about to go to the grocery store, I better make my baby shit. So they would take this thing and just like ream the baby's ass with it, and
to widen the doorway.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Kind of like like how like like much like your Tinder date, like you soap stick to that woman, so to speak. It's the same principle. And yeah, so this was in a child rearing book. Now notice also this. My grandfather was born probably like, in the 30s, late 30s. Pretty much that generation was the dawn of the golden age of serial killers. That generation and their children are that's the you have Bundy, you got Dahmer, you got
it's like when the serial killers were finally
the most prominent and the most
pop
like
culture,
the most also
whatever.
The most prevalent too, because I mean these days serial killers, I feel like everybody's like just mass shooting these days.
Well, yeah, because I don't think people
so
can get away with
it.
serial killing.
It's so hard to get away
unless
with it.
if they are and they're like somehow.
You can't be like going into a sorority and wilding out these days. So no way you're getting away with that. You're stuck. You're stuck doing like Green River. You're a Green River Killer cover band. You're just choking prostitutes.
Yeah. And there's no way that you could be a
you
fucking
can't be Ted Bundy going room to room at a lily white sorority.
You couldn't BTK nobody. You couldn't be fucking asking people to help you move a couch into your van.
Yeah, like
everyone's got GPS in their ass.
Yeah, and two, like
the government already.
What are you moving a couch with a cast alone in the middle of the night for? Anyway?
First off,
but women would still fall for that because he's so handsome,
Well, women, we all know.
We all know.
Women,
like there's
like some dude who's nenever had sex or even like like women. We all know.
Like, see,
it's like when you even,
see, like, you ever get a bitch?
You ever fuck a bitch?
You ever, like, one time I massaged her hips so hard, she cummed. And
I put my hands around her hips so good that she cummed. I like cummed instead of can. It's awesome.
It's funny. Like, he'll never listen to this though. My brother told me a story. One time he pre-jacked while eating pussy.
What?
I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. You're eating pussy so hard. You just look up and go, I came.
What do you mean? Like, was he jerking off, or did he just come like hands free? Eating
the way I understand it, he just he did it hands free. Because I mean, you got to be at an odd angle.
Then how is he going to come around here and always be like, "I'm gay"?
Yeah,
I'm gay.
Fucking yeah, I'm.
All right, I thought because in the Wiley event, he ever listens to this.
Dude, no way.
But that's crazy to just come from eating pussy. I don't.
He would just.
I hate pussies, so I don't think I'm so soft if I put my face anywhere near someone's stinky pussy.
Honestly,
cat litter smelling pussy.
Yeah, why do bitches' pussy always smell like that sawdust they clean up puke with in elementary school? Why does it smell like urinal cakes down there?
Why does it? Why does your pussy smell like my balls and shitty ass after a long hike?
Why does it smell like rotten watermelon down there?
Like a guy again. The guy's never. He's never even. Why does your pussy smell like baby powder and salmon?
You ever get with a girl and her pussy smells like lavender? And cotton, because because
their underwear is made, and he's like trying to gauge if he can get past on the line.
He's just
my bitch. She came home wearing like the sexiest robe.
You ever eat a girl out on her period and she twists her nipple and turns the faucet on you and just blasts your mouth
and she instead of coming normal loads, it's just blood.
And
she just Like he only knows he's never looked on the internet at porn.
Oh yeah,
he's only jerked off at looking at his dick, so he thinks when they come, they're just feeling
his own tit too, and like licking the air. He's been overeating so he can get
when she cup size. She like fucks me through her hole in her boxers too.
So I was fucking this one chick one time, and she was on her period, and guess what? She didn't tell me. And next day, my dick started bleeding, and I was like,
"Gave me a period."
She's like, "I look, I just got my period, so you might want to go to the doctor and get checked.
See if you're gonna have your period."
Yeah, see.
I guess this is what it means when girls hang out. Their periods line up, and they give each other the period.
They do lines of their period off the fucking mirror. They put that shit up their nose.
My dumb ass is. What if I was so stupid? I thought like. Go to my dad and be like, Dad, I've been having sex with this girl and I haven't had my period yet. I'm really worried.
And when is it normal for a 28-year-old man to not have gotten his period yet?
I'm really worried that we're pregnant. I haven't had my period yet, Dad.
I guess the only explanation is, Dad, I'm anorexic. That's why I haven't gotten. Hey, just like you're writing English papers and no punctuation. I haven't got my period yet. I can't make.
It's just wrong.
I can only use exclamation points.
My sentences are either questions or excitement.
Yes. Cormac McCarthy never got his period.
Never, dude.
But the
I can't be doing drugs no more. My brain's fucked.
The Victorian period. Oh, imagine.
You would talk about what would the worst period be,
dude?
The Stone Age period.
No, Stone Age. I mean, I feel like depends on where you are, but the worst one's got to be like.
I mean, I think the Stone Age period, they would just let it run down their legs. I think the worst period.
They'd probably fucking shove a frog up there or something.
They probably like cut a hunk off of their like tunic, whatever bear hide they're wearing, and just shove it in their ass or wherever the period comes from.
One of the worst has got to be like England when in the era where they're wearing 80 pounds of polyester. Like and
everyone's just sweating and it just reeks of BO on every part of
like people are literally like living in the densely packed streets, just throwing their pots of piss and shit out the window in it. Here goes some more piss in it.
And then here's the period. Here's my bloody pussy jug in it.
And that's William Shakespeare who was saying that. Like
that was in
fucking Midsummer Night's
Hamlet.
Cream. Midsummer Night's Wet Dream.
Gay dream.
Dude, like.
See, I'm straight, but sometimes I have these really radical midsummer night gay dreams.
What's the gayest thing you've ever done in a dream?
Gotten my dick sucked by a man with the same size dick as me.
Damn.
Gay as fuck, right?
One time in a dream, I cried when I lost a sports game. That's probably the gayest thing I've ever done.
Damn, that's the gayest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, like I shed a single,
I don't think we can be friends because I kind of don't like the fact that you're gay. It disgusts me.
Hey, you know what?
It means you cry and stuff.
We're in this together, whether you like it or not. Guess what?
See, I can only have sex with men with smaller dicks than mine. And I feel like you probably have a tank on you, and I don't want to be near it.
You know, I don't think it's a tank. It's, honestly, here's the deal. It's probably fine. But I think next to my body, it doesn't look as impressive as it is if you were to do a blind taste test. See, like, because it's. I think it's fine.
Floating.
Like, if I was at a smaller frame, it'd be impressive. But it's like, you know, the arch probably doesn't look that impressive next to, say, the thing in Dubai, like you know that
the
that
Sears Tower.
Yeah, the Sears Tower in Dubai.
Yeah,
and
the World Trade Center in Dubai.
You know, it's the World Trade Center now. Maybe my dick is bigger than the Twin Towers.
Oh,
right.
Huge.
It's in this year. Twin Towers this year.
Okay.
Which really go into the ground.
Yeah,
So. I wish I had a dick as big as the Twin Towers. so I can suck some shit.
And never take a shower.
Ooh. You know what, though?
I need to quit fingerboarding. I'm getting all wily.
Just going to hear that clicking in the background.
I know this episode's brought to you by Tech Sex.
Fucking
text sex to 1-800 my ass.
Yeah, fucking get your Crazy Frog ringtone straight out of my ass. Only $8.99 a month. Dude, crazy. Whatever happened
Those
to Crazy
commercials
Frog?
were so tight.
It's crazy that you had to pay
this to something.
Like the price of Netflix every
$1
month
for the worst sounding
to have a chiptune ass 8-bit
Yeah.
Crazy Frog ringtone on your Nokia brick.
And it was so.
You also got Crazy Frog backgrounds.
Like, beep 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 beep. Like, it wasn't even like that good of quality.
Well,
so
I mean,
the
original thing, like who made Crazy Frog?
I think some Indian guy.
Of course. Fucking having a little powwow.
I don't know. I think it was on Newgrounds. I can't remember where Indian
No, dude,
Frog
I think
came
it
from.
predates
Indian
that.
Frog. Crazy Frog.
Dude, fucking... Ooh, like, let's look this up.
Yeah,
You know there's a Cha-Cha Slide Crazy Frog remix?
That sounds awful. Now look up where I do this... Maverick Menthol 100s are the finest cigarettes to smoke while you are wasting your parents' money on your Nokia text ringtones.
When that girl's giving you guff, show her that vein in your neck and put out a Maverick Menthol 100 on her arm.
When your child's acting out of line and you just can't fucking handle it, and that son of a bitch needs to be put down a peg or two because you got fired from the plant and your brother's doing better than you financially. You put that motherfucking Maverick Menthol 100 smoothest tasting cigarette on the market. You put it out right on that kid's earlobe.
When your wife is fucking another dude in the darkness of your bedroom, you want to make sure the glow that she sees is from the ember of your Maverick Menthol 100 as you raise the gun.
From the cannon gun that you shot at her.
He may have a great big dick, but the gun is the great equalizer, and the smoke is the icing on the equalizer.
And nothing tastes sweeter than that Maverick Menthol 100 in your mouth.
You're not afraid to go down for murder at this point. She took everything from you.
As you show that bitch what the fuck
you show her is. Who the cuck is now when you cuck her life from her.
When your kid comes out as gay and you just lose it, and I mean lose it because you are a Christian man, yes, and you fucking tell your entire church segregation and you smoke that fucking cigarette in your car.
Segregation of the whites and the blacks.
The congregation. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
that's good. And when you need to come back to your little vanity or your secret stress relief cigarette, make sure that cigarette is a Maverick Menthol 100.
When the rattlesnakes at church haven't bitten you and you live to see another day, smoke a Maverick Menthol 100.
After you've jerked off to probably everyone on the Black Raw website because you've got nothing else going on.
See, because you're almost legally blind and you need really high contrast porn.
You smoke that Maverick Menthol 100.
See, when you do blackface in the privacy of your own home,
and wear Halloween when you need to get rid of all that black grease paint makeup that you bought at the Halloween store.
When you're explaining the distinction between pedophiles and ephebophiles to concerned parties looking at you, wondering why you know the difference, smoke Maverick Menthol 100s. When you want to be the guy on the internet saying things like, "Take my updoot, sir. Stay away from Maverick Menthol 100s. If you're a Reddit faggot."
What does take my updots? What?
Like, it's a cutesy way of saying, like, take my upvotes, updudes.
Oh, if you're a sissy, yes, weak-wristed, limp dick, probably,
soy face.
Yeah, if you know what?
Lip Splintard!
And if you just aren't my fucking type of person, because obviously you can't accept a joke. Don't you dare smoke that fucking Maverick Menthol 100.
We're banana Republicans.
We are fucking...
Dude,
yeah. Maverick Menthol 100. Brought to you by Dog Fart Networks.
a parent company of Newport cigarettes. See, like, if you're gonna be a Reddit guy, just go ahead and just drink everything under the sink.
Including my fucking dick. Because that's where I keep it.
When your stepson needs this pack to steal from, start him out right.
Maverick Menthol 100.
When you want your kid to get into a good college, despite affirmative action putting you at a disadvantage for being Chinese, and you gotta work 10-hour days down at the fucking Foxconn factory, and they put in nets so you can't even kill yourself now. When you're having a squat outside, smoke Maverick Menthol 100s.
Fuck yeah.
When you're
Dude, did I tell you about... well, I told you, and you heard, I guess, if you listened to that one episode I sent you with Kyle. Mm-hmm. I was thinking I was going to go to that sex club in Portland. Because, like, me and my friend up yonder had planned...
Mike Shannon.
Yeah, Mike Shannon. I was going to take me in there.
Wish you folks in St. Louis could fuck my pussy.
I wish you folks in St. Louis could fuck my pussy.
Anyway,
Mike Shannon.
Do continue.
So I didn't get to go to the sex club. And I instead, that night, fucking got busted for smoking weed on my work site. Like, not really busted, but they knew it was me, basically, because I was the first the first new person there in, like, 3 weeks, and I was smoking on the porch or whatever to my room, and I flicked this joint into the river, and they said the next morning they had a crew-wide meeting on the boat, and they're like, all right, while everyone's here for breakfast, we want to just acknowledge that we found a roach or a blunt or something on the barge, and it's company policy. We don't allow, even though this is a legal state.
This is a state where mushrooms
that's what
are
they said.
illegal.
They even though it's a legal state, the company can't allow contraband onto the work site. And I was staying on the work site, so it was after the job. It was at night. Everyone was asleep, and I flicked it in the river, and somehow, goddamn it, a flowing river. I flicked it into like the one place the river wasn't flowing, and it just washed up to the barge. As if, and even big deal, it's a river in a legal state. What if a joint roach?
Who's just saying it came from you?
And it was just
like,
a filter.
or anybody on the boat?
Well, that's the thing, is I don't know. They're like, we haven't found anything like this in the 2 weeks, so we're not pointing any fingers. We don't want to like look at anybody, but so it was just like it was when they said it's been. No, we haven't had anything like this happen in, for 2 weeks, and now it's happening. And we're not saying it's like the new guys here or whatever, but it was kind of obviously that they were just
you'd have to go straight Dershowitz on them if they blamed you. Like, it is frankly anti-Semitic and
racist.
Racist?
What? I am the only white guy here. It is racist that you think it is me smoking the weed.
You're all blaming me because I'm not a professional.
Dude, it was so. Were you
really the only white one?
No, there was.
I was about to say
dudes,
Portland. I thought was like one of the whitest cities.
It is, and it was like there's a bunch of like engineers on the boat that were blacks also, but they're blacks. Is it more racist to say black? They were blacks or they were black? I mean, just grammatically, it was incorrect.
Okay, like I think it is. It's. Black people, I think, is the best route. Like, if the type of guy who says blacks, like, is
more racist.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the story, there was just a humongous crew like of Mexicans on the boat. It was like they were redoing a bunch of rooms on the boat, and it was like 15 of them because it was a huge project they had to do. And I guess the dude running the company is this old white guy, and it's, I suppose, cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, like, because it was cheaper by the dozen.
It was some dude running a company, or running the on-site job for the company, and like 15 of his day laborers.
His fucking.
They were the Vatos when we were watching the Super Bowl. One of them lost $1,000 on the fucking in a quarter.
Damn.
Because he
1,000 pesos.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I didn't know if they were betting.
It was for sure dollars. Like, dude.
Well, some of them couldn't fucking speak, and they were definitely. It was definitely
like, not
dollars,
even Spanish.
But they were doing like this. They couldn't speak English. You're right. I need to finish.
No, I was about to say they couldn't speak. Period. They were all the mutes.
They all had periods.
They all had. They're all bleeding out their pussies, and they couldn't say a word.
Bleeding out their tacos.
They just kept writing different food items on a little notepad and showing it to me.
But they were cool as hell. We got wasted during the Super Bowl because they came on They were doing this extended job, so they were getting paid mad overtime. They bought this humongous food layout for us all to eat, and
who were they rooting for in the Super Bowl?
L.A.
Build
obviously.
the fucking wall.
Build the fucking. No, some of them didn't really even understand like American football.
Yeah,
it was very funny.
That's funny because football's pretty popular there,
and it was just like. I
guess soccer's the dominant.
I don't know what they played at, but anyway, it's just funny to watch this dude like straight up. The first quarter ended, and he was like so upset.
Dios mío,
Dios mío, man.
Arriba, ay.
But they bought like 4 cases of Modelo and a bunch of like Bud Light and a bunch of like
Modelo catered.
Well, they bought a bunch of Bud Light, and I've never seen this dude. He had a bottle of lemon juice or lime juice, whatever. It was like one of the plastic bottles that is in the shape of a lemon or lime.
Yeah,
and he would squirt it into the thing, a little bit of salt, and then
in his beer.
Yeah, into his Bud Light, and a little bit of salt, and then he'd have like a wedge.
Salt makes it go flat too. I think that's so you could drink it faster and drink more of it.
Well, I mean, this dude was just, they were getting down.
Some people prefer that, though, actually.
I've never seen anyone have a bottle of lemon juice carried around strictly for their cerveza.
That is a new one for me, but I've heard of salt and beer by, like, I think my mom's aunt or grandma, like, would do it because you wouldn't feel so bloated because it takes all the carbonation out of it.
So
that's why. So he was basically making margs out of Modelo's.
We got wasted during the Super Bowl, man, and it was pretty funny. Did you watch the halftime show, perhaps?
No, I was working when it was going on, so I was only catching little glimpses. Cause what happened now is it was the blacks were out in full force.
Yep.
It was the black time show.
You gotta hit
that B. You gotta really like bump that B.
Like if you can almost like
you gotta clip your microphone with that B sound. Blacks.
So yeah, it was just mad funny when the door opened up and 50 Cent was hanging upside down. He had like a huge vein inside of his head because all the pressure and shit.
He'd been hanging up for too long.
It was supposed to be
a
like
lot of
that
weight.
music video.
Is he still big or is he skinny?
I mean, he's a big fella. I mean, he's like gained like older man weight because he's an old dude now. Like,
yeah.
I have no idea how old he is really, but like he's, and if you're rich, you should be that big.
He's about fucking 85
when the door opened
now.
up, he was like, his head was all fucking like, it's like they hung him upside down. He had just been waiting and waiting.
Like that photo of Mussolini getting whipped on by that crowd and hung upside down. Dude.
Yeah, dude, it was just mad funny, but.
That is hilarious.
Dr. Dre had a big mixing board and was like pretending to mix.
So corny.
It was goofy as fuck.
Dude, that is so dumb how this like the halftime show like how they can't like play any of their instruments or actually perform like any vocals live and shit because of the logistics.
Right.
But, like Red Hot Chili Peppers all switched instruments when they did it, which is kind of cool because you got to do something like that because like pretending like you're.
Well, Anderson .Paak was there sitting in on the drums. He was like there to be the drummer.
Who was?
Anderson .Paak. You know, I've showed you that Silk Sonic album.
Yes, okay.
And he's that dude that has the greatest Tiny Desk performance on.
Oh yeah,
YouTube,
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy was sick.
Opinion. Yeah. So he was. It was just like all of a sudden they didn't say 50 was going to be there, and they didn't say Anderson was going to be sitting in on drums. So it was like, that's kind of tight.
Was Tony Yayo there? Young Buck.
And then it opened up and it was Mike Jones.
Who? Mike Jones. The
I wish. I fucking wish.
Of the greatest show on turf.
That would be tight.
Yeah.
I actually think that's who signed my football. Isn't he the dude who made the tackle?
He is the guy who made the tackle.
Yeah, that's who I got the signature from.
That's raw as fuck.
I got it in my closet in my parents' house.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Dude. Mike Jones.
Who? That's tight.
That is raw. Dude, it's like when my dad and grandma got that picture with DeMarco Farr in the elevator. That's the Rams game.
I am just really pissed off that the Rams won because that
was our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like the
only other Super Bowl the Rams won was the greatest show on turf. They are a St. Louis team through and through.
They were never going to.
They were never good.
They'll never let St. Louis have a dynasty.
Were they good in LA before they got traded to St. Louis?
No, like they had a couple of years where like they had a good play. They had several like kind of iconic players, but they always sucked, and no one ever gave a fuck. Do you know, like, do you see the parade for LA? It's pathetic. Like nobody gives a single solitary shit.
LA is one of those. LA is one of those cities where they're just too fucking big.
Yeah,
there's too much going on. They don't give
too much. Asses.
Yeah, they don't give too.
And plus, anybody who is a football fan was a Raiders fan. But I mean, that's almost a bigger travesty than the Rams moving away. I think is the Raiders moving out of Oakland.
Yeah.
Because that's like such a
part of their image, and
right. Their
NWA
culture
was
forever.
all about wearing Raiders gear, and that became such a big image to have if you're going to be a hip hop fan in the '80s.
Exactly.
If you're going to be you could either do that old school where it was like big donkey rope and the Run DMC, or you can be like, fuck the, fuck
you're
the
West
police and West Coast wearing
like West Coast Jerry curl, and Raiders gear.
Raider gear was important,
and not only that, but they have the Chargers too, don't they? Mm-hmm. Dude, you know what?
Not only that, they have every baseball team too.
True, like the Los Angeles, the Angels.
They got the fucking Los Angeles Essays.
But dude, get this too. I think the NFL is legit. They put their thumb on the scale or rig it in some way for teams, especially when they move cities, because you can't how does this happen where you can take a team as abysmal as our Rams were, and suddenly they're now one of the elite teams in the league, like fucking Super Bowl winners. Like, get this, the year we beat the Titans, that was their first year in Tennessee after moving from Houston and changing from the Oilers to the Titans, and suddenly they go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're super.
The fucking
great.
There's more examples of this too. Even it's crazy how a team can move cities and suddenly they're a Super Bowl contender. I mean, shit,
bullshit,
it happened to us kind of too. We were never supposed to be the champions. We went from worst to first, which is crazy. But
it just makes me mad because they have LA on top of having the Chargers, they have the Lakers, the fucking LA Kings for hockey, Dodgers, and the Clippers.
Yeah,
they have two great basketball teams.
They got two great basketball teams. They got they have so, and Anaheim is
not that far.
That's Southern
California. Just in general is too much shit.
Build a wall around California. Really, for real.
I hate California.
Yeah, they can.
Again, with my opinion on
asshole.
I have a problem with the West Coast, man.
The weather's great.
The weather is, it spoils those people. Kyle made a good point when he said when they don't have winters, they're not real people.
Exactly. There's some to for sure. People are. They get too much time to think about stupid shit. I
got an Uber to the fucking dispensary, and the dude in the Uber was saying when he worked at some company, he's an old guy now, and he just does it to not be bored. And he was saying whenever we were hiring people, we would always hire people from the Midwest because they're worth ethic, whatever. But people out there, like, they just want to hang out and enjoy the way. Like, I was like, yeah, just be outside,
just bumming around, talking about stuff, their credits and what they're working on. Like, dude, it's one of the most like vain, like just
because they just have such a nice place to be and they can enjoy the weather. They go hiking, they can be fucking in the beautiful nature.
Chasing some like wild like fantasy too. Probably, typically
they put no effort in, and like this dude was just saying how there's like not very many people in huge companies that hire the local.
I could see that easily.
Engineers or whatever the fuck
I could see that for sure because, like, I mean, and out there they also, I think Midwestern people also they are more willing to like they're not gonna like also cause a stink at the workplace too. Like,
sucks if I'm not at work, dude. I fucking hate. Like, I love my house, and I hate when it sucks. I have to move from this house, but if I'm not when I'm working, then I'm doing something. But when I get off work and I come home and I don't have any plans, I try and eat and get high as hard, like eat as much and get high as fast as I can and as heavily as I can, so I can just go right to bed, put myself in a food stone coma.
Because it's not even so much the work itself, too. Is like having like the pride of having money in my pocket.
Well, I don't want to be awake in the Midwest. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to look at. The weather isn't good right now. It's cold and shitty.
That's the thing. Like,
so like all I know right now is work and fucking sleep.
Yeah, that like, and it's tough too. Is like, I think also people from the Midwest, you don't have to worry so much about like say sensitivity, like cultural sensitivity with people from the Midwest.
This dude got another Uber I took to this dispensary because I take it when I'm on the fucking West Coast for a job. I'm going to the dispensary constantly. Sure. I'm just hoarding as many fucking things I can buy at once at a time. But this Australian guy picked me up, and he was saying how he's not. I'm not really from around here. It's kind of a really a wild place to be. It's what is a culture shock? He's like, is culture shock really to see here, mate? It's real crazy. I'm like, yeah, it's all the homeless people and all that, and everybody's kind of like a soft pussy here. And he's like, yeah, right. And then we were talking about shit, and he was like, if I were to say I was anything, I'd say I'm more of like a right-leaning libertarian, I'd say. And then, because he was like, the things he was like talking about, I can't remember specifically.
That's fair.
But he was like, saying, he's like, yeah, all these gay people, I'm not really used to it, mate.
They're all these fucking faggerinos.
All these little
faggos.
Little faggos here. Well, it's fucking, I'm not ready for it. And he was just saying, like, everyone's a sissy and stuff. And like,
dude, Australia as a culture is like, I feel like has a lot in common with America. We're basically cousins through the British Empire. Yeah, but they have a huge rural,
Yeah,
like,
they're very like. He was saying something also where it's like, here there's like there are a lot of people. All they do is fucking complain around here, mate.
In America,
yeah.
Oh, LA for sure. I mean, people bitch in the Midwest too, but like
it's
about
like
shit.
Saying, like, I don't know what he was saying about guns and stuff. But he's like, it's cool. I can shoot guns here.
Oh yeah, like because like they had like one mass shooting in Australia, and then they were like, yep, they were like, all right, you blew it. But like here, we like. There's nothing that'll get our guns taken away. Like, we had a class full of kindergartners get just like
wasted.
Just absolutely pureed. And
we had that one dude go into that church on a fucking Bible study and then just unload after a fucking hour of
that haircut.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever seen Dylan Roof's?
Big time.
Dude, just fuck my shit up. Like,
yeah, not giving apparently
he like went, like he talked to them and like went in there and had an angsty debate with them for like an hour or something before he just went back and got the strap and and fucking just absolutely committed a huge faux pas in there, like embarrassed himself.
Really fucking showed his ass that day.
Yeah, it's more like Dylan.
So I
still
imagine,
in basement floor.
yeah,
If you know what I mean.
imagine Dylan Roof arguing with like an over the top black pastor.
Yeah,
Now
like
listen here,
yeah.
giving him one of those like sermons.
He said, "Now, son, God gave you that haircut. He had his plan. See,
It's playing all along. See,
please call me Bishop."
I'm a bishop. Yo.
Like I remember my dad talking about it. One of our customers was like all mad about black churches because their pastors always call themselves bishops.
And he
when
was
he's like,
what,
they're not
Catholic?
bishops. Yeah, like
Yeah, dude, to become a bishop, I think it like you've got to fucking X amount of kids and be
drive a
transferred.
Cadillac.
Yeah, you got to be like transferred from so many.
Bishop's a pretty big like.
Yeah, you got to level up in the Catholic
it's
Church.
it's a Catholic like AAA.
Yeah, dude, and then to become like a cardinal.
That's like you gotta be involved. You gotta know someone who is in the Franklin County cover.
Yeah, you got to know someone who knows someone.
You got you got. Let's say I got a guy.
Let's say I know a guy.
No, but yeah, you got to definitely like pay out some hush money to some like construction workers who fucking
bury all the kids that you banged for adrenochrome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, the third-hand adrenochrome stories. I was still laughing so hard. Your boss like, are you kidding me, man?
Well, I fucking
like what? Did you just say like then the comparison with the Mr.
Break
Freeze?
from drugs. I forget so much about what we talk about.
Well, I only remember because I listened to them.
I listened to them like fuck, man.
I mean, I just like that one stuck out to me. I remember just because I thought it was so funny. Like you're just telling your boss this, like, and you
making things
never like. I mean, he probably, I mean, he was ready to believe it and stuff.
Well,
and it was like a game of telephone.
He's
basically,
almost
like
thinking, why would I lie to him?
which you're not. I mean, you may have gotten a few wires crossed in the story, but like I mean. You got the idea across. It's like I get these stories. I get 100 different stories on my end. They get telephoned to you in a condensed, abridged version.
Well, what I say mostly is like, people believe this. This isn't like happening, and I don't believe it. It's just funny to know that
I may or may not
believing that.
Like
so I can make up whatever people believe.
Dude, you know, like on the I think it was on H3, but the guy All Gas No Brakes was on the H3 podcast.
Andrew?
And, it was this was when he was on, but still. But he talks about him and Harris from the Vice thing, like what's his that guy? Hamilton.
Hamilton?
Yeah, Hamilton was gonna like source some ethical adrenochrome for them to do. Like, whoa. Yeah.
How do you source ethical adrenochrome? I mean, that's just funny. That's why I like that show.
Andrew was like, no, like you don't always have to get it from like torturing children. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's like,
I mean, it is like a chemical from a gland in your brain. Like,
yeah, it's one of those things. It's like one of Hamilton's episodes. I can't remember what the drug is, but they're talking about abalone, and there's like it's completely illegal to hunt or whatever because they use it for making a drug, but there's a way to have it ethically farmed and eaten, and that's wild, dude. Ethical adrenochrome. Yeah, I bet that shit would make you like.
I guess it's like it comes from the adrenal gland.
What's that handsome guy in that movie where they does drugs and becomes like Requiem for a Dream?
Okay, I was going to say Limitless. Yeah. Limitless is about adrenochrome.
Yeah, but I'm talking about I want to be as handsome as Jared Leto.
Your mom thinks she's on a game show and your arm rots
stealing
off.
Her TV.
Yeah. Hanging out with the Wayans brother.
He's hilarious.
Dude, that's I know that movie. My favorite Wayans brothers movie.
Best comedy I've ever seen.
My favorite Wayans brothers. What's that? True Grit.
True Grit.
Dude, you know, like when Marlon Brando sent that Indian woman to accept his Academy Award for The Godfather, like, and she is a protest thing, and she got up there and talked about like treatment of Indians in Hollywood and America in general. Like, people were pissed.
Feather or dot Indians? Okay.
Yes. So she talks about a bunch of shit about depictions of Indians in Hollywood, like Iron Eyes Cody or whatever his name is, that wop that just played Indians forever,
Yeah.
and apparently John Wayne had to be physically restrained from not just going buck wild berserker mode on this Indian woman on stage.
The Duke was gonna lose his shit,
dude. Yeah, he was going straight the Conqueror. I want to see the Conqueror where he plays Genghis Khan. Me and my Mongol horde are gonna bust down that China wall.
Is that what he sounds like?
He sounds like that in every movie. He's the worst actor ever. He has no range. He's always like, I'm Genghis Khan, leader of the Mongolians. Look at my orange painted skin and little mustache.
That's awesome.
Dude, yeah.
I heard they did a biopic on Bob Marley and casted him in it.
Hey, it's me, Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. Rastaman vibration, yeah.
Bumba clot, rude boy.
All these homos are belly aching. Yeah, I got a tumor on my toe. I'll smoke weed about it.
That'd be the best. But so you said they did orange face for him to be Genghis Khan, so they most certainly did black face for him to be Bob Marley.
Yes, absolutely. Like he had like just like like seaweed on his head and his face painted black, and like dude
that's awesome.
He's got to be like one of the worst actors ever. Like,
really?
And I found this great interview too. It's like John Wayne on the civil rights movement. There's some interview, and he's like, sure, like blacks have had it bad, but honestly, they're just doing a lot of belly aching. Isn't there belly aching? Like,
I like that.
Like, everybody's so racist to us. Did you say blacks are belly aching?
Do you want to smoke this joint of memory loss with me?
I'll tell you what, Pilgrim. Let's do it. Now, one more thing before I lose my memory. Back in the day, like, if a white man was going to play an Asian person, they would literally paint them orange.
Really?
It's crazy.
Why not yellow?
I think it just wouldn't show up as good on film. Like, you really wanted to get the idea across that these people are different from us.
They're different. He's not a white
It doesn't even resemble
guy.
A human complexion sometimes. Like, you look at...
It's like that burnt sienna.
Dude, yeah, it's like...
It's like really nice, like... When you get like really nice artistic art markers, and they're like really cool color names.
Yeah, like
but it's just basically like orange and brown orange.
It's like a fucking red dwarf star,
Whoa.
I'm trying to think. Like it's like the orange on the Books app.
Oh yeah. Look at this premium box of pre-rolls that I got. And it's like, yeah, you can't. You look at the back. You gotta like push that rubber stopper in and then slide it out.
Wow.
It's faggot proof. So that's why you couldn't open it. And then all of them, all of the roaches would say like sativa, hybrid, or indica. And they're a different color. And that's, I think one of these floated up. Or no. It was just like a regular roach because it was out of a pack that my friend gave me. Because I hadn't had these ones yet. I hadn't gone to the dispensary yet. But
that's
I got
such
these baddies.
Weird, seemingly like unless they absolutely knew it was you and just didn't and just wanted to give you a warning shot. Like that is such a weird overreaction.
To do like
But you think they would have maybe pulled you aside? Someone would. Well, I don't know.
I mean, so what happened was that me and my other engineer coworker were up in the pilot house working on the amp rack, and then the pilot and the first mate or the first boy, the handsomest boy, best boy,
key group,
came up in the pilot house and were like, "Hey, we're gonna do, we found a a blunt or something floated apart, and that's why I was like, wait a minute, the head engineer that don't you start playing?
I'm not. I just need.
So the head engineer started like, he seemed like an old hippie. He seemed like an old fucking old head, and I was like, kind of caught off guard when they came in, and I took my headphone out, and they're like,
"No, was it found on the boat?"
No, it floated ashore to the barge.
Get a fucking life, people. That's crazy. Like,
I know, and as if like it could have floated down from anywhere.
Sure.
And we're at anyway. Anyhow,
that's weird. That would catch me off guard too. It's like it's almost like
wait, what? And it just seemed very direct and threatening because it was the second day we were there.
It's like, hey, we found a used condom in the parking lot.
So it obviously made it look like it was me or the other engineer I was with, who's an old man. So it obviously would be me. And it was like, you know, we haven't had this issue for like 2 weeks. I don't know why it's starting now. And we just don't want to, this thing to escalate. So
you're wearing like those pants that are made of all just patches. You got you got a fish shirt on, and like half your hair is cornrows, and
my hat. I got a towely hat that says "Want to get high."
You're like, you're in a towely wristbands too, and you've got
the weed leaf socks, and
you put up a half-baked poster in the room you're staying in.
Yeah, and I'm wearing like Rastafarian colored Vans.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you're speaking patois.
Yeah.
Hear me now. Who's a smoking the herb on?
People don't know really what I look like, I guess. I have really nappy dreads.
Beans from Even Steven. except black.
Oh my god, dude! Think about that. It would make me so mad if I was listening to a podcast and I heard about like some fat son of a bitch who looked like Beans was getting laid like at all. I'd be fucking furious.
Yeah, let alone constantly as you are. Dipping your wick in anything that fucking moves.
That fucking stinks.
You're like a fucking cadaver dog.
Oh man,
the police used to find dead bodies.
I'm just out there banging dead bodies.
Mm-hmm. You're like a shark. You're in the water. You can smell a period from a mile away.
Dude, I hone in. Mm-hmm. I find out like the moment I find out that someone just got out of a relationship, they are pregnant and whatever, they're mad stressed. I manipulate that situation because I like the idea of coming on a kid. So I
it's not illegal.
It's not illegal.
There's nothing illegal about that. I mean, look at it this way.
Listen, I'm banging her and coming on the kid's head inside of her pussy.
Hello, I'm Alan Dershowitz, your attorney here. I'll take it from here, Alex. So there is nothing illegal about coming in or around the area that a fetus lives in pre-birth. Now, I demand
you show me somewhere.
If he's a pedophile, then I killed my first wife.
And you cannot prove.
You cannot prove. If any proof is lying and frankly anti-Semitic.
So yeah, if I find out that this girl, like that psychopath girl from England, whenever she would come in town, she was pregnant and she would try and lie to me like it was gonna be mine one time or whatever. I was telling Kyle.
Holy shit! Could you imagine?
And well,
it'd
be fucking terrible. That kid, I'd put out all my cigarettes on that kid. I have I would start smoking cigarettes just to put out my Maverick Menthol 100s on that kid.
We wouldn't even dignify him with Mavericks.
Nah, fuck him.
We'd light up Virginia Slims, let them burn, and just put out those little skinny ones on them.
But yeah, she would come in town when she was pregnant and like having to live with her mom, whatever, because I guess he was doing a bunch of tea or whatever English people get addicted to.
He's eating fucking beans on toast for breakfast and
little cookies or whatever, biscuits.
Yeah, he's
so she would come in town. I I have a problem with the idea of liking to come inside of a woman, and you can't get a pregnant woman pregnant again. So
but you can get the fetus pregnant.
Yeah, so I just
it's like
come
a Russian
on that
nesting
kid.
doll.
Yeah, and then that kid would come out and then have my kid, and then I'd put my cigarettes out on that one.
Damn, and then like.
But anyway, I have a problem. Like, one of my fetishes is obviously like cream pies. Like, that's just natural inside of us to procreate. We just want to come inside of a hole. So,
sure.
Pregnant woman, I come inside of her all I want, and she was like horny as fuck because she's pregnant. She was deprived of sex because I guess the dude knocked her up. She was complaining about him being like a Xanax addict or whatever. He couldn't fuck. So I was like, wrecking this pregnant bitch. And then I got her when she was first, like, newly pregnant, so she didn't look like she was pregnant.
Sure, she just had maybe some swollen titties.
She came in like every trimester. So she came in like with a little baby pump. That was my favorite because she was like a fucking animal.
Dude, yeah, because their hormones are going crazy.
And then I got her when she was like close to like giving birth, and she was fucking like. All she wanted was to be like railed out, but like kind of gently. It was like, and her like titties were milking and stuff.
Wow, that's like fucking.
It was so I have like
that's a trip.
If if you're pregnant,
and also
means I can come inside you. So if you're pregnant, you listen to the show and you want me to come inside of you.
It's like raw dogging before AIDS. Like it's like so much. Easy going, and plus, like, I also think there's a biological sort of thing in us to where we see like those pheromones do something to our pheromones where there's something like I need to plunge that baby out with my dick so it can take my so I can procreate.
Nah, it's just
it was fetish.
Something I just exploited in the situation. I don't.
It's basically like nobody ever talks about like if you're say you watch cuck porn, but like I don't imagine myself as the cuck. See, I'm the guy, fucking. So I'm the three black guys that are.
So in Oregon, that's what my friend was arguing. She was like, "How is my boyfriend not a cuck if he likes to watch me get fucked and suck dicks?" And that's why I think he likes to watch her get fucked, and she was like, "Why are you mad? I'm just getting fucked." So he was getting all mad and upset that I was there fucking her, and
there is
wasn't there to watch.
She must not have been honest about it too, because even with the poly people, the thing that they use to tell themselves that everything is okay and this is normal is like, oh well, we have open communication about it, and I know every grim detail.
Well, he watches every grim detail mostly.
Oh, but he didn't get to watch.
I don't know. I think that was the issue, but anyhow.
Because I mean,
that was a story that when I did that recording with Kyle. I don't know when this one will come out, and I don't know when we'll post that. We'll
probably could post Kyle and this one.
But that was a lot of stories I wanted to talk to you about. But I heard you were being a Posy Princess again. Like instead of a Polly Pocket, it's a Posy Pocket.
Oh, fucking! I'm Brian Posworth, the Pos. There you go.
Yeah, you were just being a little Poslet.
I was Bill Posby.
That's good. Fuck. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be smoking this weed called memory loss. I can't even think.
Fucking
Dr. Paz is good though.
Called brain fever.
It's called brain faggot. It's about 33% THC.
Damn. So no, like, dude, this is probably the pot plot. This brain faggot. That's got to be the feminization of the black man.
Yeah, dude.
Good thing we're not black.
Is that what they call the conspiracy they're making black men gay?
That's what the guy who I follow calls it. He wrote I think a book on it called The Pot Plot, where
they're trying to make the black community as feminized as possible by ingesting what is it, estrogen in the weed?
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Injecting. I can't talk, dude. I need to fucking...
Yeah, it's funny how much I was watching that guy's videos ironically, and then he gets into talking about the Hollywood gay mafia and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this guy and me overlap more than I thought we did.
So you hashtag me too'd him?
Yeah, I was like,
you see something that like you agree with, you
don't
understand it. Yeah, hashtag me too.
That's pretty good. It's kind of like, it's interesting. Like,
you didn't eat all my pizza over there, did you?
No.
Kind of hungry.
I look like I brought those 2 Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls that I wolfed when I got
otherwise you would have fucking just mainlined the rest of my pizza.
I would have like tied off with the tourniquet, gone to the bathroom.
I think you came in and hadn't even said hello. I think you came in and said hello eating a piece of pizza.
Yeah, while I was cooking my first Jimmy Dean bowl.
We hadn't even introduced. Like I
said, I was like Saturn devouring his son in your kitchen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I was starving.
Dude, I fucking told Ben on the way to the Ghost concert that we talk about him a lot in this show, and he was like, "Really?
You should listen."
No, I told him. I showed him.
Never bad.
I showed him what it was, but he was. I don't want him to listen to it because.
Sure, I get it.
Well, no, I mean we just sound like a bunch of idiots, and I don't need that type of judgment talk from my brother.
Yeah, the truth is like, everybody thinks we're just these smart, like bright young boys, but like, really, we run a misogynistic, often racist,
chicken fighting, influence and supporting,
puppy milling, cigarette smoking podcast,
child abuse advocate.
Yeah, I'm like I want to be like the Chris Hansen, except I'm like Chris Hansen mixed with the Punisher.
Whoa. So you're gonna like...
Why don't you have a seat on my dick here?
Fuck these kids to death?
No. I'm gonna protect them from all the Indians and retarded guys who are after them, according to Dateline.
They
caught the same NBC. Indian guy like 3 times. Same
really?
Day. Yeah.
What are they doing? Like, can the NBC not legally arrest people? Is that what's going on there?
NBC can't arrest people.
Why not?
No, but because unfortunately the demon craps. So
I guess
won't let corporations.
Can you not citizen arrest somebody trying to come and fuck your kid?
Well, it becomes a kind of a gray area when there was never a kid in the first place.
There was never a kid, and it was just...
turns out you were sexting some weirdo.
Yeah, somebody can pretend they were sexting anybody, but really you're the weirdo by trying to like dirty talk this dude, pretending you were someone else.
I suppose like they never show the... I'd like to see
really
full
Chris
text.
Hansen.
How much do the telephone operators... How much do you think they get into character? Are they like...
Dude, I bet there are people who like get real into character.
Yeah, and those people... that should be a honey trap of its own. Like we need to watch out for these people who are volunteering to sext with pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. And what if there was somebody who worked on To Catch a Predator who got as a writer... And it was like a man writer, but their job as a writer was to like text entrap people. They got addicted to catfishing, and working for NBC caused this like a mass catfish operation. Because that's essentially what
the show Catfish never addressed that side. It's like, I thought I was talking to a nice young child.
I thought,
turns out it was Chris Hansen, and I baked all those cookies for nothing.
I showed up with my Seagram Sea Breeze juice pouches.
At least, luckily, they paid my bail since I agreed to sign the release and show my
face.
Show my.
I bet that's
face. Why else would they sign the release?
Yeah.
Why the fuck else would they agree to show their face on TV?
That's incredible. They're entrapping them to fucking use their ass.
I don't mind them necessarily entrapping these people, but it's also like there's weird shit going on with this too. Like I mean, it's something that like needs oversight.
And Chris Hansen isn't the eyes that should be overseeing it.
Yeah, like apparently Theo Vaughn said Chris Hansen's like one of the worst guests he ever had because Theo put him up in a hotel and he ordered tons of room service and got massages and ran up the bill on
really?
Theo. Yeah, put him up in a hotel.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Plus, he cheated on his wife, which is just as bad.
Well, I mean, that's.
I mean, look.
Whatever you do in your house,
you didn't share vows with that child.
But like, running up a bill in a hotel on someone else's tab is just like inconsiderate.
Just probably getting room service every morning. I'm sure he was constantly needing new towels.
Dude, ugh.
New seats.
I feel so fucking bad about the place I stayed at. I used these towels. Not the place I stayed at for work. I had a layover. Sorry, I am so stoned. I had a layover in Denver, and my flight coming into Denver, whatever the fuck, was late. I couldn't get home that first night, and I had to stay the night in a Quality Inn that was so fucking shitty. And
with the name, you'd think you would be nice.
So I told Kyle I was going to unravel a toilet paper roll halfway, come on it, and then roll it back up.
And, eventually, it just gets to the point where
someone has to just deal with it.
There's just an oyster in there.
But I thought about it, and then they had a roll of toilet paper on there. They're shitty toilet paper, but somebody left like a roll of Charmin. By the grace of God, I got a fucking comforting roll. I fucking loved it, dude. So I didn't come on their toilet paper, but I did just fire a load off onto the fucking ground and not even rub it out.
Come like
I laid on the couch.
No,
I just sat on the couch and just blasted onto the ground.
Dude, that's gotta feel like skydiving.
It was insane.
It's
cleaning up. It made me feel so disgusting. But then I thought...
But, how often do you get to just,
because the airport...
blow a fire from the hip
Because Southwest didn't get me to my house in time, I'm going to take it out on this fucking hotel's floor.
Should have got an airplane bathroom blasted on the back of the door.
Well, then here's what's funny is I was, watching porn, and I was, watching it loudly. Fuck it. And then I... blew a load. I cleaned up. I grabbed a joint out of my bag. I went down out in the parking lot, smoked a joint, was coming back to my room, and I look up and noticed. Mostly I noticed because I heard Dave Chappelle on my TV blasting loudly. I was like, it's a little loud. What's going on? I look up, and you could put your entire hand through the door, but between the door and the door frame. You can just grab the top of the door if you wanted. And the door is just not the same size as the frame. Whatever the fuck was happening, and it was shit. Whoever walked by to go to their room, had just heard "fuck my ass," whatever the hell porn I was listening to. And that was obviously a trap. Somebody just puts up a little mirror.
It couldn't have been me smoking weed because I was jacking off.
Oh no, this wasn't at work. This was the Quality Inn in Denver when I was coming home.
Oh nice. Well then that's just another Wednesday at Quality Inn.
Yeah, it's a typical Quality Inn, I expect.
Yeah, if it's the sound of someone,
was not quiet, and I fucking even was you know how loud I am when I come. I'm
yeah.
I have a.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Are you ready for me to come?
I know.
Fucking terrible grunt.
Just beet red face and every vein in your neck popping out. I like to see. I don't autoerotic asphyxiate myself. What I do now is I like to give myself micro concussions right as I'm coming. So you go right up to the wall, just
bang your head,
like Hereditary.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah, dude.
Knock a cum out of your head. You hit your head so hard until you cum. There was a fucked up.
The E stands for something else in CTE now.
There's a fucked up E-fuck video I was watching, and it was some girl punched this dude in the balls and he came. And she's like, "Yeah, you like when I punch the cum out?" She was like, every time she It was like a fucking water pump. Like when you every time she hit it, it just like a soap pump, like, just bashed it out.
Damn, or it's like one of those old timey perfume bottles.
No, he was like kind of soft, and she just like boxed the cum out of his dick.
So it was like popping a zit.
It was fucked up, man.
That guy needs Jesus.
Problem with E-fucked is it's like maybe unlocking some things that I shouldn't. That's the sexually gratify me.
That's the danger.
Maybe I need to start getting punched in the dick till I come.
Dude, like that guy, there's like that Italian guy who just like let those chicks kick him in the balls till they're purple. The guy from like
it's fucking psycho.
It's his videos are either him just interviewing porn stars in a really like uncomfortable like interviews, like just because he barely speaks English, and the other ones are just him getting kicked in the balls until they're purple and 3 times the size. You know that Italian guy? He's like,
and he's throwing his hand.
He's got videos, where he's all naked and like they're just like stomping and kicking his balls.
Oh my god!
Yeah, like just when you think you know a guy,
dude, like what the fuck? Like,
first of all, like,
wouldn't that like make you not be able to have functioning cum, or you'd have if you were to be able to have kids again, they'd like turn out. Minority or something.
Yes. Yeah, they would definitely come out like Albanian.
They're all some kind of like
they're
Eastern.
Like, they're like at best Greek.
Oh man. Some sort of like Czech.
Some kind of goddamn Dagestani.
So I have this poster from the Twin Temple concert, and it says, "I'm a witch. I turn to Satan. I don't have sex for procreation." And it's lyrics from their song, and I want to hang it up in the house somewhere because in the event that the people that I leased my house from don't want to renew the lease to me, I think they might start walking people through the house and doing like open houses. So I want to hang like some fucked up shit
if
up
they're
on the
do
wall.
That, I might have to spring for that Subway Jared cardboard cutout.
That's what I was thinking the moment you said that.
Fuck,
when you said that you were thinking about like Subway Jared cardboard cutout, I was like,
if you got any millionaire listeners out there, please go on eBay, buy me.
Go on my OnlyFans.com.
You can call me on my phone. The phone number, I say it in an episode. I think it might be the Israel-Palestine crisis, but I can't remember.
I don't know. How many beers do we have in the fridge?
I got one more Stella. You got a bunch more.
Yeah, cool.
But I need to
heat up some pizza. I'm gonna heat up some pizza and crush some beers.
Pucci.